Working?
Tweet.
Tweech.
Tweet.
Tweech. Tweech.
Twatch. Ah!
Was that
Oh,
what?
it's because you tweeted at me. That's you put me in your tweet. That's why.
Oh! I was like, what was that sound? What was that?
I got. It's like ah.
Alright. Why is my stream... There it goes. Okay.
There it is.
It just took it a little second. There we go. There we go. Hopefully we
I'm
don't
going
have any,
to
like...
that again.
Go for it.
Wait,
Great.
we're live. Shit.
Poor network detection detected. What do you mean, computer? What do you
It's
mean,
because
Twitch?
You're streaming to 2 locations.
That might be it. I don't think it should have that much of an impact, especially if I've got
Is
it.
the server location South Africa?
We're off to a great start.
Yes. Everything's fine.
Alright, let's see. Today, I'm going to do what I cannot do. Play a horror game. Because it's Halloween, gosh dang it. And I feel like if there's one day of the year that I should play a horror game, it's today. So I'm gonna...
Oh no! I've got the stream open!
Yeah?
Sorry. Go on.
Oh, you were hearing both two of me?
Yes.
Oh, I think Abby just arrived.
Abby!
Well, then I'll let her know we can add you to the call.
Who wanted a neat intro anyway?
Ah, we don't need a neat intro. We got the spooky music from my game playing right now, so...
The spoops.
Okay, we
The
can
spoops.
add you to
Let me
call
turn it up.
whenever you are ready.
I actually haven't played this game myself, but I watched a full playthrough of it.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay, so you know at least a little bit about it.
I know what you're supposed to do.
Good.
I think, at least for the first 2 hours of it.
That's something at least. Yeah, I got no idea what I'm gonna be doing.
It's I mean, it's kind of a, not, it's like an adventure game, kind of.
Okay. A horror
So
adventure
there's a lot
game.
of like walking around and exploring and talking to characters.
Sweet. Well, I'm all about that. On a scale of 1 to 10, how spooky we talking here?
It's not spooky, but it is tense.
Tense.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay,
Well,
I
there's
like
sections that are tense, but overall it's a pretty interesting experience.
that. Cool. Well, I'm excited to experience it, especially when Abby gets here, because Abby is our resident Lovecraft expert.
Yee. I still haven't read any of his books.
They're interesting. I took a class on Lovecraft in college, actually, and that was one of the funner English classes I took. And like, it's interesting to see the effect that he's had on literature in general ever since. Like the
Right.
sort of idea of the horror
I've
genre.
heard that they're up my alley, but like, my motivation comes in like small bursts. So like, there'll be a day where I'm like, I'm gonna read everything, and then I do, and then the next day I'm done for a long time.
I feel that. I feel that. Some of his stories are very dense as well at times, so there's that.
Well, I don't mind that. Generally, that's what I prefer, but
Ah.
I'm a lazy person.
Valid!
I prefer
That's fair.
sleeping.
So super duper fair. Super duper fair. What time is it over there, by the way?
It is 20 to 2 in the morning. So
Oh, good
Halloween's
lord.
over.
Oh, good
Pack
lord.
it in. Stream's over.
Uh-oh. Oh, man, we missed it. Ah, darn. Man, guess I won't have to play a horror game. Oh.
It's the 1st of November. Newsflash, the pandemic's still happening.
Yeah, tragically.
I like the seagulls in the background.
Me too. I like the ambiance of this.
I think I hear like a campfire.
Yeah, there's a lot of ambient noises. Oh, Abby's ready. Alright, how do we add her to the call?
Abigail.
How do we add
Um,
Abby?
there's a little person icon at the top right, I think.
Person. Ah, there we go.
Yeah, little dude.
Alright,
Little.
there we go. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Abby. Welcome.
Hold on, I'm trying to figure out how to put you on speaker.
Let me put up a side stream. There we go.
Here we go.
I get the unenviable experience of HP and per second.
We were just about to start. I think I got everything ready. Okay. Oh yes, I should properly introduce you guys. This is first off we got Kay. She's the one who's been here from the beginning.
I have many illnesses.
It's a great introduction. And we have Abby, aka Esoteric Enigma, our local Lovecraft expert.
War never changes.
War never
Abby,
changes.
is there a name for the Lovecraft fan base?
I don't know.
Oh. There's a lot of creative possibilities with it. I wouldn't be surprised if like some group has come up with something.
Lovecrafters.
Lovecrafters.
Yeah.
Might just be, yeah, it's just Lovecraftians.
Oh, okay.
Well, I didn't want to say Lovecraftian because that's technically like a literary adjective at this point.
Yeah.
True. True. Alright. Y'all can see the game alright on the screen share thing?
Yes, I can.
Yeah.
I can see clearly now because my internet isn't as bad as it used to be.
Awesome.
I
Alright,
can see all the Discord streams that are streamed.
Oh, let me reorganize these just a little bit. Okay. Okay. Now the game should be on screen. Yeah. Alright. Let's just dive right in because there's no preparing me for a horror game. It's best to just go on ahead.
Let's dive right into this, bros. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You can't do any of those things on my Twitch stream. The only thing you can
It's magic.
magic.
Halloween magic.
I'm supposed to adjust the brightness so that the darkest icon is barely visible.
I love the stream
Oh, yeah,
name.
you're gonna go by the rules.
Thanks.
Good luck with that. These are never done properly. Yes, this game isn't like jump scary. It has tense moments, like tense sequences, gameplay sequences, but for the most part it's a pretty relaxed sort of just interviewing NPCs and stuff like that. You play as a detective.
Cool. Okay, so that
That's the kind
sounds
of role
like
that you'll be taking.
if any kind of like spooky-ish themed game is up my alley, it's probably this one. I think I've got
Right,
this about
sure.
as close as it'll go.
I'm not saying you won't be scared.
Oh yeah, oh no, I'm sure I'm gonna be scared. You know why? Because normally the reason I can't do horror games or anything like that is because non-scary things scare me. So actual scary things? That's just a whole other... it just doesn't work out. Okay, I'ma just...
See, I'm weird because with me it's like I'm not scared of ghosts or possession or any of that stuff, but I'm scared of humans. Like, not as a joke, I'm serious. All of my fears are like if I go to like a place alone, like what if there's someone who's made this place their home and they're very territorial and they're gonna kill me? Or like what if there's a serial killer somewhere in my city and they're gonna murder me?
That's fair, you know? I feel that. I feel
I'm
that.
scared of what exists.
Oh, good lord, what was that flash? What? Oh. Oh, this menu is really cool but freaky.
Like, I've watched a lot of videos of people exploring abandoned buildings, and they're always like, I'm scared that a ghost will pop out, and I'm like, I'm scared that, like, a territorial squatter will pop out.
Oh, skeletons.
Spooky, scary skeletons.
Alright. Subtitles. I will keep subtitles on. If I'm gonna be shooting stuff, I want a crosshair. What? Oh, wait, huh? What? Oh, apply settings. Okay. Wait. What? Bracket button? Wait, which button is that? Wait. Am I stupid? Wait. Wait. Oh, space. Oh! I was like, what? That just means
Magic.
space button. I see. I see. Sound. Volume is okay for now.
Put the voice on max.
I don't want to just have deafening. Oops. Oh my god, yeah, look at this. This didn't show up earlier
It's
because I
lovely,
accidentally went through it. I love that it just says Enter Madness.
Yeah, now I've heard, and maybe Abby can confirm or deny this, that that visual at the beginning of the main menu is apparently captures a lot of what Lovecraft is about.
This right here?
Yeah.
I can imagine so.
I mean, that's straight up Cthulhu right there.
Especially the Enter Madness
my
really
boy.
sells it.
Yeah, Lovecraft is all about, like, the unknown and things that we shouldn't know that are horrifying and terrifying, and then being burdened with knowledge of them drives you completely mad.
I was
I'm more
reading.
interested in what's in the cave. I mean, we see Cthulhu's real at this point. Let's go find out what's in the cave.
True.
Probably a cult.
Knowing Lovecraft, it's probably a cult. I also like that when I move between these
So-
options, it has, like, an eldritch kind of language that flashes for a moment. Oh, this is so
So
cool.
this game is based loosely on, I think it was called The Mouth of Innsmouth.
Shadow
Oh!
of Innsmouth.
That one.
I've read that! I read that in my Lovecraft class.
It's got some elements of it, definitely.
Oh! God, that visual.
I've
so
read
this is
Shadow
loosely
over
based on that
Innsmouth.
one. And,
It's also got
I-
some elements of the Dunwich horror in it, which I just read
Oh,
today.
have you seen this game?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've played some of it. I got to the
Okay,
Shambler,
cool.
and I couldn't
best
get
part.
past it.
Yeah, the best part. You can't do that alone. You can't play that alone. You need friends.
That's why I got y'all here. I wouldn't be able to play any of this game without y'all here. I may as well stop
We are here to
stalling.
provide moral support.
What was that? I just saw a visual of a person. Boston, 1924. Edward Pierce, veteran of the First World War, drowns his memory in liquor and sleeping pills. He is now a private detective who has trouble finding a case able to lift him from his torpor. Pierce must find a new case quickly or risk losing his license. Okay. That sets the scene pretty well.
Edward Pierce is such a, protagonist who's about to get into some shit name. You know what I mean?
Really is. He might live up to his name. He might get pierced by an eldritch horror.
What's the Outlaws guy? Miles Upshur?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
that kind of name.
Oh, Enter Madness. Alright. Into madness I go. If I am mad, it is mercy. May the gods pity the man who in his callousness can remain sane to the hideous end. I like that we've got subtitles for this too.
It's a pretty roundabout way of saying ignorance is bliss.
Oh god, we're getting right into it, huh?
Precious kitty kitty.
You got a cat? I wish my animals were in here. They'd be additional moral support. Oh, good lord, that poor shark. What am I
dead.
What am I looking at?
Offals.
Yeah? That probably about sums it up.
It's food.
Oh, yummy!
Cook it.
A banquet! Bro, you spilled your cranberry juice all over your hands.
Look, sharks are an endangered species. We gotta put that corpse to good use.
What doesn't look?
Oh. Oh, entrails. I assume that's what these are.
Yeah, that's
Where
for
in
the soup.
Ah, I see. We're having entrail soup. Whoa! Who is that? It is Dietrich 98. Apparently they know UK. Hello,
it's
welcome.
Piper.
Oh, is that Piper?
Hello.
Hi, Piper. Welcome to the stream. We're playing my first attempt at streaming something close to a horror game. These poor sharks.
It's a horror game.
Yeah,
Yeah,
horror
it is.
game. This is my first time trying to stream a horror game because it is Halloween to Crouch. Oh boy. I get to be creature. Creature.
I thought you were going to sleep, Piper. What are you doing?
Ah, I see. I press it to go in and out of crouch.
Okay, cool. Our lovely voice.
Slowly falling asleep. Hopefully there won't be any major jump scares or there. I will warn you, I will probably be screaming at least a little bit during this because I'm very easily frightened. What did it say?
I
You
don't
must
remember any
light
jump
up.
scares. I just remember tense moments. But you know.
Even just tense moments will make me scream, probably. Lantern, lantern, lantern. Oh. Gimme, gimme, gimme.
If we scream poggers enough, will we get Twitch followers?
Maybe. Oh, you originally fall asleep to grindcore albums? I don't even know what grindcore is, but that sounds intense.
It's one of many cores.
Like portal cores?
No. Different cores.
Ah, I see. Lantern.
It's blue.
Cool. Pick up an object. When an object can be picked up, press E. 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 Hurricane lamp. That's pretty metal. Oh.
E for evil. Happy Halloween.
Oh. Pliers. I will take those. I may as well. I have a feeling I'm gonna need all the resources I can get here.
E, the iconic deep fried meme.
E.
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 I like to do it in the voice from Stanley Parable from the 8 demo. It's like E. E.
E.
Yeah.
Oh! Okay. Oh.
Don't worry, he's a friend.
Oh, friend? Oh, was that just a big shark? Oh, if he's a big shark, I'm fine with him. Hi, friend! I'm gonna trust that that is friend. Am I getting
His
on
name's
this boat?
Francis.
Francis.
Yeah, he went to school in Europe.
Cool. Francis! Come here, creature,
doesn't
creature,
talk
creature,
much.
creature. Oh, okay. Is he shy? I understand. Me too.
Yes.
Boat, 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 boat. I want in the boat. I want to go meet Francis.
He's very aloof. Europe does that to you.
Oh, is that true?
Yes. People in Europe don't talk to each other.
The 2 times
It's
that I've been
large.
there, I can see that's probably true. Where am I going? I feel like I'm supposed to get on this boat. Let me in.
I don't think you're supposed to go on that boat.
Aw, darn. Let's see then. Ha! I figured out how to run. I'm probably gonna need
Yeah,
to run
you'll
away
need
from
that.
things. Yeah, exactly, exactly. What am I
Look at that
missing?
motion blur.
What?
Nothing.
A boar? Is there a pig here?
No blur. Motion blur.
Oh, motion blur. Ah, well now I can open this.
I keep seeing like dust particles and thinking that it's like a person.
That might have been a person made of dust that I just heard talking. I don't know what that was. There was...
Nah, I remember this part.
Oh, so it wasn't a voice.
I think there might be like whispers as ambience.
Oh.
What a putrid offering.
Oh, that, yeah. That's
Oh.
a dude.
That doesn't look good.
It doesn't. I don't know if I'd call this an offering, bro. This is pretty nasty.
In the game, Piper, I'm Pippi streaming in lower resolution on the Discord call for me, so the smoke effects and particle effects look like people sometimes.
You have been chosen.
I think I am
Look at
gonna
all of those
fight.
non-melting candles.
They're pretty cool looking. I don't know what I've been...
It's Gwyneth Paltrow's vagina candle.
Oh my god, I forgot about all that! Oh, what? Cultists?
has already been written.
Voldemort?
Kiss your homies. Kiss your homies. Kiss your homies.
Change your destiny.
This is like... Okay, Squid Cult, maybe. Squid Voldemort Cult?
I think this came before Bloodborne, Piper. I could be wrong.
Whoa. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god.
He even has the protagonist voice. You know that signature California male tenor voice?
He does. Bro, what did you take before you went to sleep? Were you on hard drugs? If you're having a nightmare like that,
Protagonist
protagonist pills.
Been too long since I've slept in a bed.
Maybe that's why you were having such
Some
bad
nice-
dreams. It's an uncomfortable
Nice
sofa.
bottles lying around. Clearly living a very healthy lifestyle here.
U.S. is voted dry. Oh, so this is set in like Prohibition then. Okay. Have a... no. I don't
Most
think you should.
Lovecraft
look cozy,
stories
yeah.
are set in the 20s and
Been a while
30s.
since I jotted down
Yeah.
something other than my nightmares.
So that makes sense. Oh, okay. Pierce Investigation Agency, 20th of October, 1924. The doctor could well repeat to me that I no longer need my remedy to keep my memories at bay, but I know that if I stop, the memories will return. One of these mornings, I probably won't wake up. Despite the treatment, I again hear voices in my dreams, but they're different, unknown. They seem to surface from unfathomable and ancient depths. What nameless creature
Anyway,
is calling
welcome to
me?
the 20s. Anyway, welcome to the 20s, the time when the entirety of America was distracted by black and white teddies.
You're not wrong! You're not wrong!
I should get rid of all this stuff.
Guys, we figured out how to make cameras do cool shit.
Oh no, the music. No. Okay, I guess he doesn't want it turned back. Ah! Hello?
Because there's no grindcore on the radio.
Oh yeah. I don't think they had grindcore back then. Imagine if they did though. I'm imagining people like doing the Charleston to that. A fire?
Is that right?
I haven't seen one of those in a while. Typewriter.
Oh yeah. Oh, so is this like
Skill tree.
skill tree? So we got occultism,
But what is it?
psychology.
What if you get rid of the S? Then what is it?
Wait.
If you get rid of the S?
In kill tree. Ah.
Yeah, happy
Ah.
Halloween.
Ooh, so spooky. So this one's like not even unlocked, I guess. Unless he has a skill called Spot Hidden. Occultism, knowledge of the occult
That's
sciences.
That's just voyeurism.
Maybe. I hope we don't need that skill. Medicine, strength, eloquence, psychology.
Ah, now I
Okay.
remember. Yes. So this can actually affect dialogue and what kind of questions you can ask NPCs.
Cool. I am gonna do some psychology. Can I level up? I got 4. Okay. I feel
Because
like
I'm amazing, Piper.
medicine would be very useful, and occultism I don't have enough for anymore. Alright, well that'll work, I guess. Nah, that one's not gonna...
Is there a spot where it tells you how many skill points you have? Oh, yeah, there it is. Okay.
Even though it's... Spot hidden... Oh! I get it! It actually is. Okay, it's your ability to find hidden objects.
Yeah, like underwear.
Oh, will there be that in this game?
No.
I'm gonna go with this.
Duh. I
No.
have burps.
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of
What of it?
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do, there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, do you still...
Oh, cutscene!
You don't know about Lovecraft's
I'm coming.
anime panties?
Piper, that's so cursed. I love it. Oh, who's this?
Look, we know the guy was pretty sexually
Sir, I
deviant.
came here on the
Probably.
advice
Can't
of
write
Christian
stories
whom I
like this
hold in
unless you're
high
a sexual
esteem.
deviant.
But I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
Stephen Webster. What's that cool painting you got, dude?
You're free to leave.
Don't look at it.
sir.
Oh, will that instill madness already?
Stephen
It'll
Webster.
take you to Bob Battlefield.
Oh god!
All of
Oh no, it'll like...
Collect
Tell me,
stars!
Mr. Pierce,
We'll
are
suddenly
you
have to
capable of
start
handling
playing
any case,
Super
or are
Mario
you simply
64 in the
begging
middle of
me?
this. That's a feature in this game.
It means
Yes. You have to get
Nobody
at
believes
least,
me.
what was it,
They take me
80?
for an old
80
fool.
stars.
Something like
To
that,
unlock the
yeah.
endless stairs.
She is dead.
Oh,
Even you
shoot.
must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins. The painter.
Well, that's heavy. Whoops. Alright, I guess she's dead.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in
What?
a fire. Sarah.
A fire? Just like the one that destroyed the documents? Coincidence? I think not. It might be. I don't know.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would
Alright,
never
Piper,
have
have
done
good
such a thing.
sneeps.
But if you have no
Good night, Piper.
Thanks for saying
I've brought
hi.
all that I
Yeah.
have. Look,
Get good rest.
I want you to look carefully at this painting.
Oh. It won't drive me mad, right?
Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
My first assumption, I see the face of a man with a mustache and a red
am I
hat that
supposed
has
to
an
find?
M on it.
Tell me,
I don't know who this man is.
tell me if this
Mario
is
is the
of
secret
madness,
Lovecraftian horror.
or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic.
The power
a
this
You
man
could be.
holds.
follow so that I may
Nyarlathotep
understand.
takes a 1,000
Is that all
forms.
you
He could
want
probably
from
turn into that.
Yes,
Oh my gosh, so it's
Alright.
actually possible in the canon that Mario is an eldritch horror.
that's all you've got. The painting. I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
Oh. Well,
Is it's just Cthulhu that's in this one, right? Of the elder outer gods.
No. I believe there's... Oh, I don't want to spoil.
Oh, okay.
But like I said, I'm not like well versed in Lovecraftian lore, so I don't know if it can be considered an elder god, but there are higher beings other than Cthulhu in this game.
Nice.
Cthulhu? Whatever.
I'm just pestering this guy. I don't know why.
Man, I wish I could get past that monster. I wanted to finish it so badly.
Breathed a message into it.
It's not that I was too scared to finish, it was just that it's hard.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
They're dead.
Rip. Rip, 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 rip. We've already got death and we've barely started the game. A shipping label, some of it is unreadable, but I can make out part of the address.
Death.
Warehouse 36, Darkwater. I can make out some of the address. Death. They lived at death. Police report. It says that the fire started in the dining room and claimed the whole family. The police decide on a domestic accident, but they nevertheless insist on Sarah Hawkins' mental frailty. Why? A press cutting. An article written about the marriage of Sarah and Charles Hawkins, a businessman from the island of Darkwater. That is a cool name for an island. They live a recluse life there with their only son, Simon.
It's also a good name for a band.
True.
That is. Oh, I can... Roteto. Ooh.
Rotato potato.
Roteto.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
I think your girl's a bit mad. Where else? Oh, let's see. Yeah, mental frailty.
You
What
must
on
tell me.
earth is that?
If what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
I mean, I know in the 20s we were definitely not very good at looking after people with mental difficulties at all, but...
We were trying to figure it out, but it usually involved cutting out parts of the brain.
Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an
Hallucinations?
enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
Okay. Oh, so if it has a little symbol like that, that means it's unlocked. Okay. Where did she live?
Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote
Hey, am I
island
too
off the
loud?
coast of
Because
Boston.
I've got the green
Sarah
outline on
lived
the
there with
Discord
her
call.
son and her husband.
Oh?
I
You don't
suppose
sound too loud to
ship
me,
out
but you
there.
can, like, turn yourself down a little
Darkwater
if you'd
holds the
rather.
secret regarding my daughter, Mr.
It's okay.
Pierce.
If you say it's fine, then it's
You
probably
must
fine.
uncover it.
It sounds fine to me. Something is definitely not
Her
right with
husband
this
was
story.
real on the island. Police are sticking to the accident. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile.
Why would they
I believe you
mention
are
that her
right, sir.
mental state was fragile if they think it was an accident?
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just a
Maybe she
accident.
accidentally set the house on fire while being mentally fragile.
I mean, that's possible. Alright.
I mean, it's just unrelated events. Like, she happened to be
I think your daughter
having,
was sent
you know,
to
mental
prison.
health crisis, and
That's
also
what I
there was a
believe, too.
fire.
It was
Yeah.
2 months ago that I received the call from the police telling me of my daughter's death. And yet a short while after, this painting was delivered to my home.
Okay, that's a
Painting
little
is linked to
suspicious.
this case, can't you see?
Hmm?
You must find the meaning
The
of it,
fact
my
that
friend.
after she died, the painting was delivered to him. That is
The
strange.
sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It
I
came
can't
with
read the
Sarah's
subtitles.
last painting.
Then you think your
Oh,
daughter
is the quality too low?
That is what you must find out.
Unfortunately.
Yeah,
Find
sorry about
Warehouse
that. I gotta
36.
keep the...
Yeah, I'll stop speaking over the cutscene, sorry.
Oh, you don't have to worry about it.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your
Quiet
side.
down. I'm on your
Let's sum
side.
things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire.
Right?
Her only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death,
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You will be handsomely compensated.
Well, I'll
All right.
try, dude.
I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
In my situation, what does that
Something's
mean?
He's talking
Doesn't
about
like I have a
the
choice.
empty bottles.
Oh.
Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic.
We going in the
No doubt
ocean?
Find some information on this.
Oh, well,
island
it's an
we're on.
island, so actually that makes sense. I just see ocean and I get excited.
Going on an
Married
adventure.
woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
Okay, so this is a closed case that I can investigate. You know what? Good for her. Good for her.
Hell yeah.
Ah! A dense work aimed at interns and young practitioners. This first volume lists all illnesses known in the civilized world.
I wonder if this book would show up if you didn't level up medicine during the character creation.
Oh! That's actually a good point. I wonder how... I'm curious to see how much that impacts stuff. Nothing in there.
The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases.
Oh, this is my certificate of membership. Does that say? I thought that said 1024, and I was like, it is not that old
I
here.
used to be an avid reader.
It's 420. Yeah,
Heh.
I did the meme number. One of the meme numbers, at least.
A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
The bar owner who hired me didn't like the way I closed this case, but when you're already outside the law, there's not a lot one can do against a private detective who's got proof against you. I mean, fair enough, I guess. What is this?
Darkwater is off the coast
Ah.
of Boston. But I've
Going to
never heard of it.
Boston?
According to this book,
Boston.
it was often mentioned
Boston?
during
Going to
whale hunting
Boston
time
for
at the
some
end of the 19th
coffee.
century.
Boston. Oh, Pog.
Seems to have been shown since
I can't do the accent.
Poggers.
Oh, Poggers. Poggers.
Poggers.
Poggers.
Brooklyn.
Poggers.
I can't do the accent. Oh my goodness. Atlas of Atlantic Islands. It has been inhabited since the 14th century, still rich with many memories. Don't let the romanticism of these moving evidences of such naive and primitive beliefs fool you into forgetting how violent their gods were. Oh, okay. A gigantic
Looks like a
creature
coffee
still
stain.
on... Is that what that is? Wait. Oh! Was it a sea or a dream god? No one knows. Could be both. But today's inhabitants, the sons and daughters of the proud whale hunters, still remember the mysterious and tumultuous story of their small land off the coast of... Whale hunters, huh? Well,
All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to
Yes, whale hunting was big back then because
Yeah.
whale oil was used in lamps. Ah.
I remember learning about
natural
that.
sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
But that makes me think of the dream, because there were definitely dead whales over there. Dead sharks and dead whales all over the place.
No, that was for the soup.
Oh, my mistake. My mistake. It was just for soup. Oh, here we go. Darkwater Port. Pierce took the Hawkins case. The cursed artist is accused of having caused the fire that killed her and her family. As the only clue, she left her father a disturbing painting. On the shipping label, an address, a warehouse set on the docks of the island of Darkwater. The place seems to be the starting point for Pierce's investigation. Oh my goodness, are those like whale ribs? That's metal.
Dinosaur ribs.
Oh, that makes more sense. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, that's a far more reasonable conclusion. You're right. You're right. I love the aesthetic this game's got going so far. I know we've like just barely started. We're only at chapter 2. How many chapters are in this game? Because I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna finish it in one stream.
Remember.
Oh.
Yeah, you won't finish it in one stream.
Yeah.
No, it's quite long. Well, it's not. It's long enough.
Yeah. Oh, we're on a boat. We're on a boat. Is that a fishing boat?
Motherfucker, look at us.
I'm imagining.
Looks like a fishing boat, yeah.
I'm imagining Pierce just shouting that. He had a little bit more of that whiskey. Don't worry about it. Oh.
Listen to those Spitfire audio strings. We bought this contact library for
Bro.
$100.
Bro, don't smoke. That's bad for you. Oh, wait, it's the 20s. Oh, he's like, huh? What? I saw some words in the sky. Cyanide Studio is a great name for a game like to make a game like this. Like, oh.
My games taste like almonds.
Bro, if you drop that cigarette in the ocean, I'm gonna deck you.
We're almost there.
I mean, the ocean was probably not anywhere near as polluted back then as it is now, but still. Don't give the fish lung cancer, dude. Just don't. That's the real reason that, like, Cthulhu comes out, is because, like, he's sent a cigarette into the ocean.
House is full of cigarette butts. Stop.
I think Dagon would be more likely to be upset that you upset the fish.
Probably, yeah.
You got Cthulhu just reading a newspaper in his lair, and the cigarette butts dropping on his head, and he's like, "Who is fucking throwing these on me?"
Oh. Oh, this is a heck of an island. Okay. Very spooky. I'm not sure I'd feel safe on an island like this.
Stay on board.
But
There's
he has a
guys
big
coming
box.
to unload.
Oh. I don't want to stay on board. Actually, maybe I do. I don't know. Is it safe?
Everyone here looks very
Welcome to
trustworthy.
Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
I sure bet they do.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
I'm sure everything is fine here and nothing will go
So,
wrong.
What wind brought you? Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you? A sad story that we would all
Oh, yep, those are definitely, I mean,
Charles
dinosaur
Hawkins
bones.
may have been a landlubber.
Whales don't
And
have
his
bones, they're fish.
Sarah Hawkins.
It's like 3 absurdities in that sentence.
Like, you know those, like, toys that are just pure rubber? If whales were like that,
What you need is a good pick-me-up.
with no bones, just flopping their way through the ocean.
Holds a surprise for you.
I want to
As for me,
clarify in
you'll find me
case
at the harbor
people thought I was
master's
serious.
office.
I know whales are mammals, and I know there are
Hawkins
fish with
family
both.
will bring
I
you
was just being silly.
I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Documents.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Well, I've looked around the docks. Oh, he's gone. Boat now. Oh!
Let's just go. Game over.
Just walk back onto the boat and get to go home and nothing goes wrong. I'd probably be sparing this dude a lot of trauma that I imagine he's gonna go through. Hmm.
Drinking is easier than confronting Cthulhu.
Excuse me, folks. Excuse me. Oh, I can't go past you. Fish! Oh my god!
No, stop.
Wait! Did he just call this a fish? We just talked about this!
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago.
Crab!
Killer whales.
Crab on the
have
dock.
predators,
Crab.
and there are no sharks in these waters. What creature could possibly have done this?
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're
Francis.
Cops, they can't understand.
Francis.
Damn stupid idiots. Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
Call of Cthulhu said a cab.
No way to treat an omen. Oh yeah.
What are you doing, dude? Do you mind if I just observe whatever you're
Trying
doing?
to find the rest of his hair.
Oh, I see. Well, I'll let you know if I see your toupee, dude.
The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
You're totally out of your depth,
Don't
dude.
treat me like another one of these locals. You're completely overwhelmed, and you could do with reinforcements.
What are you thinking? That you can call the National Guard to an island like Darkwater? For a stranded fish?
A fish!
Darn, Mr.
Oh!
Nicholas.
I just took psychic damage.
Valuable advice someone else, huh?
We literally
Now,
just talked
please,
about this.
Allow me to do my job.
Reminds me of the time that
Don't put that beast back in the water, you
Um,
shysters. You're crazy.
what was his name?
Cops, they can't understand.
You know the guy who wrote Moby Dick? He
Yeah.
called walruses amphibians.
Oh my god, that's right. I remember you telling me
He called
about
what
that.
amphibians?
Walruses?
He called walruses amphibians.
Because they live on land and water.
I didn't even know they did live on land.
Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust on it.
I'm just gonna snoop. Oh, we found the toilet. Great.
This blackboard hasn't been used in a long while.
Ah, I see it's got whale. Sperm whale. Can't read what that is. Something whale.
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 It's just a whale.
They're all just
regular
different
whale.
kinds of whales.
Default whale.
Default whale.
Finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
Oh, is that the boat that's just up on the rocks there? Oh, hi, dude. I didn't realize you were. I wasn't snooping. I promise. I was just looking around. Not trying to sneak around at all. And
Charles Hawkins cargo manifests.
Oh.
They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. That's all I'll get from them.
lots of stuff is scratched out by the looks of it. Only a few dates are still legible. 1890, 1907, and a partial date. The rest of the document is blacked out. Who would want this information to be hidden?
I don't think a private investigator can just walk in and be like, give me all of the stuff.
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman.
What? Threatening. Captain, the terms of our agreement are clear. Keep your men under control. You cannot afford to provoke us. No need to answer this message. Just make your payment to the carrier. Cat. Well, that's suspicious. Gonna need to remember that.
Broken.
The
This
imposter
place
is
seems
sus.
half abandoned.
Around us! Instead of among us. I stole that joke from another streamer.
It's a good one. It's fine. Within our vicinity.
Within our vicinity. It's my favorite game. Can I go in here? Let me in. Oh, it's the bar. Oh no, Pierce shouldn't be here. He has a whiskey problem. That's unhealthy. Nice. He's just like, what did you just do? Bro, he just spit on the floor. Don't worry about it. This was before Corona.
Tobacco.
Oh my god!
Hey, be careful.
Dude. He just has something against spit specifically.
Me and the bros playing our favorite games within our vicinity and default dancing in 2 weeks.
My vow, we don't serve troublemakers.
The hit battle royale, 2 weeks.
Where do I want to go with this?
Alternatively,
I'm
14
sorry.
days and 14 nights.
I behaved like a Hun,
Like a Hun?
and I sincerely apologize.
Veteran, huh?
307th Infantry Regiment.
Oh. How did you
Are we not
know?
gonna say anything about the occult chants in the
War is
background?
over. Try not to forget it.
Wait.
I'm here for
Where?
information, not for a
Oh, wait!
I
Oh!
prefer it that
I
way.
hear it.
Speak then. I reserve the right to
Are there
answer or
cultists
not.
here? Not gonna order a drink. Tell me about Darkwater. Oh. Oh yeah, what is up with the stranded whale?
I
Oh
guess
wait.
This bar has been here a long time.
I thought, okay,
What can I
that makes
tell ya?
sense. Wait, there's
I'm a
two
nostalgic
stranded
sort of
whales
guy.
here. There's the stranded whale
The
bar
name
and then the
reminds
stranded
us
whale
of the
further
golden
down that
age
the
of
cop is
pirates.
by.
When our whalers left for long months and came back, sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
Is that 'cause you hunted all the whales?
What can you tell me about
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings.
For her paintings.
Never
Okay.
understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
You already did.
You kinda already did. I'm gonna say you'll
You
feel
don't
better
dare say
for it.
anything because you respect their memory. But that doesn't mean that you don't have a lot on
It's a bit manipulative, but I
You're
guess
not
it
PI
works.
for nothing.
Okay, this guy's
Okay.
smart. He sees through it.
I don't know what it's worth, though. But Mrs. Hawkins, she went to see her doctor very often.
She was sick.
Ah, I shouldn't have mentioned it to you. Forget it.
No, wait, tell me more. God dang it. I mean, it's true
Her
they were
style made
strange.
her famous. How would you describe it? Torture?
Yeah, well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a
She had a
and all
child?
that. We saw them in the papers.
I didn't
and
know she
said
had a
to
child.
ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for yourself.
Hmm.
Make up your own mind.
Okay. Well, you're not speaking ill
Her
if it's
vision.
true.
Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
Okay, fair
Well,
enough.
Well, I mean that's not. I mean, that just means that you're not aware of the truth. It doesn't mean that the truth has changed.
Yeah!
I've got what I need.
The truth isn't
Anything else?
subjective, exactly.
Human experiences.
Yeah. Is
I
there
didn't
no
expect to
prohibition?
find alcohol on this island. What's the source of
It's
this?
a lawless land.
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway.
Fair enough.
Anything else?
Okay,
You
tell me
know
where the
this
warehouse
place
is.
Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Is it haunted?
Why not?
First off, there are rumors.
Haunted.
Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night.
Definitely haunted.
Screams, that sort of thing.
Very haunted.
Screams.
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no
Fire.
more. Anything else?
The warehouse started the fire.
The warehouse started the fire.
That'll be
The
all.
warehouse on its own. It was already cursed. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know enough about it yet. Oh.
Like
Charles
that movie
Hawkins
Monster
was a
House
heavy
that scared
drinker.
the shit out of me when I was little.
And a debtor.
What scared you?
Interesting.
Monster
Oh,
House.
that movie.
Scared the shit
Same.
out of me.
Oh, Monster
Nice.
House.
Just little.
Mind if I listen
He's
in?
hiding out the window. Oh, just a dude.
Oh. Wait, asylum?
He's semi-T-posing.
Oh, they've both shut up. I think they realize I'm still okay.
A miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
Save Darkwater from famine. We've given up hope. The crew, what remains of it, returned to Darkwater late Tuesday. Rushed to the docks. Oh, they had a bunch of food then. Formidable toothed whales. The surviving sailors told of a frightening account of their perilous catch. Warehouse for rent. Oh, it's Mr. Marks. Okay. Okay.
Well, that could have been that the Hawkins bought that warehouse during
Oh.
that time.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
right.
I don't remember everything. I'm just speculating.
I think that if I stand here long enough, these guys stop talking and just stare at me menacingly until I leave them alone. Y'all good?
Also, earlier, I said that these were occult chants. It's because I couldn't hear the stream properly.
Oh!
I'm aware now that it's just drunken singing.
I mean, what's the difference?
Do you like our song?
I love it, bro.
We're true sirens. We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
I respect
true.
that.
It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
So they're not whaling anymore.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course. They all disappeared.
I
They
thought
stopped
that
talking
was
and we
it.
caught them all.
Could say that.
Yeah.
There were fewer and fewer of
That's
them.
how it goes.
Until the last.
Yeah, I wonder how that happened. Hmm.
One
Unsustainable
miraculous catch.
consumption.
Exactly.
Fun times. Okay, so the big one was like the last
whales,
one that
they
they
just-
got.
They just disappeared. They disappeared.
It's almost like we didn't give them enough time to recover and reproduce and then produce more whales. Oh
I've
no.
never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous.
Oh, okay.
I saw the newspaper.
Miraculous.
You don't believe it.
Miraculous.
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Where's the proof?
We're the proof. Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true.
Oh.
Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
I bid you farewell, Jim.
I'm just gonna
Good
walk
night,
away slowly.
stranger.
So long.
Just gonna back away slowly. Oh, and they go right back to singing. Okay, I'm gonna let them have their
Alright,
fun.
he's done. Let's carry on.
Madam,
What you looking at, stranger?
the ridiculously long cigarette thingy. What on earth does that mean? I'm looking at nothing
I'm just
at all.
passing by. Sorry.
Let me drink, stranger.
Okay, fair enough. I'll let you be. Sorry. Just that. Did they really make big old cigarette sticks like that? That's so weird looking.
They did, yeah. It was.
Huh.
They were cigarette holders.
Oh, I see.
Mm.
Like that fancy thing that Dee Vasquez, or whatever her name is, in Ace Attorney had. Fire.
Yeah, yeah.
This is a very green island. Oh.
You bilge rats don't scare me.
Am I interrupting something?
Just now. I said you were a bilge rat. And even at
Nothing for you here either. Beat it.
You think we don't know what you're doing?
Okay.
But we want to go to the warehouse.
I guess I'll leave them alone. I don't want to get beat up. Alright, the dude is still waiting out here, isn't he? Hey, dude.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights of the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
You got
It's
rats?
you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far.
Forget Cthulhu, I want to see the rats!
Serving captain on Darkwater.
Rats
Tell
are
me what I
friends.
can do to help you.
They are.
I'm waiting for the post-World War II economic expansion. What are you doing? I don't know why I
Miraculous
said that.
craft. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailors' return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on the wall of the stranded whale.
I already read that.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes.
Yeah,
Us men of the sea are
I don't like the idea of something that's strong and big enough to kill a killer whale. Oh wait, why are they
If you're
putting
an
it back
asshole,
in
you
the
might
sea?
call it the golden age of capitalism.
The police took the decision to
You're
put
right.
the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
Is it an offering?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least.
The wounds
I
don't look
examined its
natural.
wounds. I know of no creature able to cause them.
Creature.
I took you for a detective.
Believe me
But-
when I say that these wounds are significant.
Come. You've only just arrived on Darkwater, and already you think like a sailor.
Well, that works out. Okay, I'm gonna confront him. Who
I
is
found
Cat?
a threatening letter signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Bro, I'm a
Are you being
PI.
blackmailed?
Not
It's what I
exactly,
do.
no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success.
You're a pie.
I wouldn't
I'm
say
a
that,
pie.
but she terrifies my men as much as her
3.141592654.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
own. Don't you worry about that.
What flavor of pie do you think he'd be?
Steak and kidney.
A steak and kidney pie. I could see that.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. You know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jail.
Oh,
You can't miss it.
so
Understood.
just one of those
You
big
know
buildings.
who the building
Okay.
belongs to, don't you?
Well, it belonged to the Hawkins
Word down the
family.
street is
belongs
that
to the
they're
Hawkins
haunted.
family.
They played Minecraft late at night and Herobrine came out and burned their house.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this
Oh
warehouse.
my god.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah,
They've been redacted. They're more redacted than an SCP article.
Why? I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the
This
dates
stuff
as
is-
well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
Could
You mean
inspire
that
an
the dates
SCP
have some
article.
meaning?
True.
Lovecraft was just SCPs of the 20th century.
He actually was, wasn't he?
But like uncontained.
Yeah.
I'm
thought the fishing
surprised Charles
stopped.
Hawkins had goods to store, knowing that whaling stopped in 1847.
I see
They
that
weren't
you're
SCPs,
interested
they
in
were
the
just
history
peas.
of our island. Indeed, the maritime activities ceased altogether at the end
Not
of the
even
last
protect,
century.
just to run
I
from.
imagine that the Hawkins
Yeah.
family had had other types of contracts.
An
But
apostrophe.
you don't know with whom.
No, it was none of my
Insecure,
business.
uncontained, unprotected.
Are you
I
use?
shall be on my way.
Yeah.
You can see me when you've got something.
Are you uncontainment breach?
Yes.
Are you containment adventure?
Containment adventure.
Sends you careening into the fourth dimension.
Cage.
That's a lot of blood. Crab! Crab, 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 crab. Crab. Crab.
I wonder if it tastes good.
Crab. Crab. Crab.
I don't know, I
Have you
think
seen that
it's
video
feeling a
of
little
crab
crabby.
eating the chips?
Oh my god. Crab. Friend. Friend. Friend.
Have you seen that YouTube video of the crab eating the potato chips?
Oh my god, I have. Second crab! I'm naming them Potato and Chip. Potato and Chip the crabs. Oh. Who are you staring menacingly over here?
I'm just picturing, what's his fucking name? God damn it. P.S. Just crawling along the fucking dock. Chasing after crabs while these dudes are fighting in the background.
It's a great visual. Pierce just really wants to make some crab friends, you know? He only really gets along with sea life.
Where do you think you're going?
I need to get into the
I'm not here
warehouse.
to hinder your work, officer. Edward Pierce, private detective.
Sorry, we're all a little on edge today.
Because of the
What are you
big old
doing here?
dead whale?
I'm investigating the death of the Hawkins family.
Darn it. Why do you want to drag up all that stuff again?
It's my job,
investigation
dude.
has led me to this warehouse.
That case was closed
Why are you trying
months
to
ago.
drag up whales again?
That's actually a great response. Well, if you're police, what do you
more
know
can
about
you
the
say
Hawkins
about the death of
case?
the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into
He's
your
the
head
only
to
one
go
on this
wandering
island who
around
doesn't
up
have
there.
the auditory equivalent of
dangerous.
halitosis.
What by that?
The only one left there is old
That's what
Silas.
sets him
An
apart.
accident has affected him badly.
Silas.
He
Oh,
can be
wait.
unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Oh.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone.
I don't think I will. I'm a pie. I investigate. That's what I do. Oh. Big ol' statue. Where on earth is this island exactly? Oh. Got like a whaling harpoon? Oh! I don't like that the face is missing.
Ugh.
Very much dislike that.
There's candles.
You can investigate it.
Oh, I can? Oh, I can.
St. Brendan, patron saint of sailors and travelers. Desecrated. I can't even say which language it's written in.
Oh, so that is graffiti on there. Someone's just really,
Did
really
you know
bad
that
at
graffiti
cursive
was
writing.
invented by giraffes?
What? Hold up, run that by me again. What'd you just... What? Hold on. Are you telling me giraffes did this? No.
Yeah.
Well, what does that mean? Hold on. Giraffes
Because
invented...
graffiti. Yeah, because that's the thing. It's actually a shortened form of the word giraffiti.
What? Wait, why is it called that? Hold on. Wait,
It's called because giraffes invented it.
but... Wait, giraffes don't... Wait, okay, hold on. My brain is hurting trying to wrap my head around this. Wait. You're telling me that giraffes, the famously long-necked, tall animals that have to, like, do the biggest splits in the world to get a drink of water, invented graffiti.
Oh, you see, they have the blue tongue. That's because they dip it in paint.
What? What? Wait. Wait, 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 wait,
She's
what?
messing with you.
Yeah, I figured. I'm having such a time imagining that. Giraffe doing graffiti. What would they even put the graffiti on? Like trees? Oh, at
No,
the.
each other. I'm just making this up as I go on.
You're creating some like brand new lore.
Better keep it shut.
Huh?
Earth lore.
Don't have a clear conscience.
Quiet.
I can hear both of you two.
What's
What are you
with
talking
wandering
about?
around here like a hungry dog?
How'd you know I was
Whisper,
hungry?
whisper. Secrets, secrets, whisper.
So, who are you?
Are you stupid or are you doing it on purpose?
Everybody
Depends.
knows us on Darkwater.
Sometimes I'm stupid.
I've just arrived.
Sometimes I just pretend
Let's
to be.
just say we're standing guard for the owner of the site. And we
Owner.
let no one enter her property.
Is it Cat?
She's your boss.
What?
You listen through keyhole.
No, I'm just a
She's the
pie.
boss, yeah. She says who goes in or not.
Shut up, you dummy. You wanted to know that you also talk too much.
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two men like you tremble.
Is
She
that guy
redid
on the
the
right
smile
wearing a
with the last one
bathrobe?
who wanted to get in.
No,
I
that's
hope
not
you
a
had good
bathrobe.
time.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him a new smile.
Wait, what?
But he only smiles with the left cheek.
What? Wanna know how I got these scars?
You want to know how I got these scores?
I went to see the statue of Saint Brendan.
What makes you think we did it?
We're bootleggers, not savages.
Who do you think defaced the statue?
What do I know? They could have done it by themselves.
The statue?
The sailors.
Who
Oh.
else, in your opinion? And who's interested?
Me. So you're really scared
She
of Cat.
sounds frightening, your boss.
And she doesn't like to be talked about behind her back.
Okay. Well, I need to
I've
go
got to enter
this
the
way.
Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's going to be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
I don't
Okay.
give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
Now, we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
Even if I said pretty please? No? Okay.
I bid you gentlemen.
Well, that's gonna be a problem. Nice raincoats.
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We
What?
saw what you did to St. Brendan.
What?
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protector.
Bro, no, wait. It was the giraffes, I promise. It just arrived
How can I
also.
be the one who defaced your saint? I've just come ashore, you idiots.
That's true. We're as drunk as lords.
You bet. You could have gone by without
That
us
is correct.
seeing
We
you.
are very
Do not.
stupid.
You can hardly stand up.
He's
At least
right.
they're honest.
We're no match for the moment. We're annoyed. It's understandable.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us.
Tell me about it.
Wait. Now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Really?
Quieter. That's all we need for them.
I like the animation of them wobbling around.
They're doing the Jack Sparrow.
Oh my
That
god, they
statue
are.
represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
You wouldn't be looking down at us like all townspeople
Well,
do.
bruh, no.
St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us. Till those assholes defaced him.
That statue
Oh,
represents your local
whoops.
saint.
What do you mean,
You wouldn't be.
Saint Till?
Didn't mean to select it again. So y'all live
Your
here.
house.
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat.
You lived on a boat too?
Anymore that we're going to abandon.
I live on a boat, motherfucker. Look at me.
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do anyway. There's not much work around
Bro,
No
you
one to judge.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now
That's
and again,
true.
but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
So we drink.
Drunkards by trade, I guess? Tell me
Two
about the guys
guys
keeping
behind.
guard.
What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway.
'Cause a cat.
They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
I'm just imagining that Cat is a giant, like, domestic cat.
Serval.
A big ol' serval. Get rid of the 2 guards. Tell us about
Is
Cat.
it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Is Cat an actual cat?
Hold on just a minute.
You know, during all my time in South Africa and visiting safaris, I've never seen a serval.
Really?
Yeah,
Huh.
I've seen leopards, I've seen cheetahs, I've seen lions, never seen a serval.
The littler cats. You should get to see them. They're cool. I don't think
I love them.
I've ever even seen them, like, in a zoo or an enclosure.
I have an offer that could interest you.
We're
I think I've seen
listening.
them in the zoo
I need you
when
to
I
keep
was
them
little.
busy for a while.
Ah.
You send us to take the punishment while you go quietly about your business. What's in it for us?
What would convince you to help me?
There's only one thing that'll get us to move.
Alcohol?
For sure. Bring us something
I
to
knew it!
drink and we'll take care of the bootleggers.
Well, I don't have any on
Liquor?
me.
Exactly.
I'll try to find some for you.
I don't know if I should be making them even more drunk if I want them to fight those 2 guards, but whatever. Hey, bro. What are you doing? You look tired. I can't talk to you. Meh.
He's there for immersion.
He's just a set piece. An omen.
He's gonna get us into trouble.
Well, I'm guessing if we want... Oh, hey, the fight's broken up over there. If we want liquor, we can probably find some in here. Oh. Barkeep! Talk to me.
What can I get you?
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
You want a drink?
Just a
I
small
wouldn't
glass?
say no to a glass.
Try this.
Will he let me walk out of here with it, though, is the question.
I materialized this from the atmosphere.
Wait. Hey, Pierce, that's not for you!
I think we'll get along.
Oh, Pierce. Darn your alcoholism, dude. Alright. Oh! Well.
Say I want to buy a bottle from
Choice is yours.
Look, man, it's the
Everything's on
20th
sale.
century. Alcohol was all they had. That was a shit joke.
I mean, well, actually, with Prohibition, they didn't really have that, did they?
How
Can I
much for a
afford
bottle
it?
of whiskey?
$5.
I guess I'm not desperate.
I'm not judging you.
Okay. That'll do.
That'll be all for now.
They're still singing. They're just singing the same song over and over and over again. Is that
They're
what...
actually animatronics fueled by alcohol.
They're like Disney animatronics on the Pirates ride. Hey, boys! I brought the alcohol.
You got what we asked you for?
Here.
Now sit back and enjoy our performance.
Alright, let me get the popcorn.
Follow me.
You're not gonna... I mean, you'll provide a decent enough a distraction for us to get into the warehouse, but, like, they're gonna get really hurt.
Oh god, you're right, they probably are.
Where are you going?
It's fine.
No, it's not what you
Oh
think.
god.
It's just that you sell your stuff at too high a price.
Wait for him to get out of the way. Okay. Sorry, dude. I gotta go.
Metal Gear.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. I don't actually know the Metal Gear music.
dun, dun, dun,
Oh,
dun,
right!
something like
Bum,
that.
bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum.
Let's see.
Oh, I can't see a darn thing. Am I picking a lock?
Shoot. I'll have to find another way to get in.
Well, well.
It's
A
the,
little mouse has got lost on
Ah!
your turf. You're not only inquisitive,
it's the
you're also
serval.
stupid.
Oh.
What gave you the crazy idea to come onto my
Well,
turf?
thank God she isn't actually a cat, because she just called me a mouse.
She's not a cat, she's a cigarette holder. I mean, she has one.
I'm gonna say let me
This
through.
muddy alley is yours? Good for you. You've got work to do.
I don't think that you've quite understood the situation. I'll tell you how things work around here. I decide who comes in and who stays out. And anyone who doesn't respect
I'm okay.
my rules.
Are you sure you're okay?
I have heartburn.
Is your name Cat?
What of it?
Maybe we can come to an understanding.
Maybe. Or maybe not.
Hey!
Don't
Whoa!
Stab me.
Ma'am! Ma'am, please! Please,
Yeah,
ma'am!
me?
I'm sorry I made fun of your cigarette holder. I'm sorry. Ah!
Get her out of here. He might have a little trouble walking on his own.
Oops.
Did she stab?
They were careless.
Yeah. Did she stab
I
us?
didn't see that coming.
I... Apparently not, because we're okay. You guys okay?
Calm down.
You good? Yup.
Hmm?
Hey,
It was just a little joke.
well, they're not gonna talk to me. Hey. Hey. Hey, let me in. Let me in. Let me in. They won't even talk to me anymore. Darn it. Okay. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to go right to Cat then. Maybe her name is a hint. I'm supposed to bring her a cat. She just really wants a pet cat.
I'm taking an acid reflux pill. No.
Yummy meal.
One of those damn sailors came looking for trouble again.
But he won't try again anytime soon.
An
We gave
alkaline
him good
pill.
hiding.
So you said to yourselves that after such a feat, you could abandon your post.
It's just a little drink. We taught those guys a lesson.
We'll return right after. Just that standing guard in this alley makes your throat dry.
That food
I love playing games like this and just getting up really close where I shouldn't be. Like, can you imagine if you were having a serious conversation around, like, a dinner table and there was someone just crouching down listening intently?
No, that's just Edward. He does that all the time. We call him Ed now because we're just used to it.
Oh, hey, Ed. You eavesdropping? You call him eavesdropping Ed.
Hey, Mitchell. A drink for our new friend. I owe you. You don't know how to fight, but at least you've got guts.
Yeah. Aching guts.
Because you might have
I've
stabbed
got
me.
them too. But you don't hear me whining like a pooch who's lost its leash. You didn't back down. It's something that I respect. So understand by that. If I catch you again, you'll carry a more permanent reminder of our encounter.
Oh,
Tell
okay.
me, what brings you to Dark
We'll get
Waters?
matching tattoos!
Yay!
Oh boy, I feel like lying to her. She's smart. I'll
I'm
tell her the
investigating
truth.
the deaths of the Hawkins family.
It's very nice of you to tell me the truth so openly. But it's also really stupid of you. You really don't seem to know the area. Let me give you a little advice.
Okay.
If you want to survive more than a day in this rat hole,
Survive?
avoid talking about them to the first people you meet.
Oh, okay. Well, you must know
I've got a
Darkwater
few
well, then.
questions about the island.
I'm not here to give you information. Mitchell will tell you what he wants to tell you.
Okay.
Is that more dangerous than having a drink with you?
I'm not kidding. The old families, they were here long before us. And they'll be here long after we're gone.
What does that mean?
The old families.
Ghosts?
The descendants
Spirits?
of the first whalers.
Hauntings?
These people truly worship their ancestors.
Okay.
I need to get into the Hawkins warehouse.
You're out of luck. It's on my turf.
It's
Pretty
precisely for that
please.
reason that I've come to see you.
Are you pulling my leg?
I've taken that risk.
Think it over. I've seen what you're capable of. And you didn't miss me.
I accept the compliment. Well, I see you're serious.
Just
To
let me
be
in the
honest,
warehouse.
As long as it doesn't interfere with my business. I don't care.
Yes!
But I'll go with you. To make sure you don't stick your nose into things that don't concern you.
Okay, I guess
Sounds
that's a
honest to
fair
me.
compromise.
I'm not finished. If I do that for you, if I let you onto our turf to conduct your little affairs, you'll be indebted to me. And I guarantee that I always collect on what I'm owed.
Oh.
Think about it. I help you, you'll owe me a favor in return. Do you accept?
Well,
what's the favor?
that depends. I would ask what the favor is, but I guess I don't have any other choice if
Do
I
I
want to
have
get
a
in
choice?
there.
Oh, we always have one, detective. Follow
Just
me.
don't stab me.
Nobody questions your authority here. I was given to believe that Fitzroy stood up to you.
That dope tried to save face in front of his sailors. They revere their brave captain as
Ma'am.
they do their old statues.
Ma'am, can you walk faster?
Sooner or later, all statues get buried.
Ma'am, please.
I hate it when this happens in video games.
Yeah.
And the police? They do nothing to stop you?
The local cops? The cops drink like everyone else, sweetheart. They know where their interests lie. Apart from that pig-headed Bradley. I don't know whether you would
Bradley has a
think
pig
he's
for a
something
head?
or
That's
to
cool. I can't do pig noises.
Pig calling competition, content aware scale.
Oh my god, my favorite video of all time.
Agreed.
It's so good. We should like watch that. We should watch that on stream just for the heck of it at some point.
Yes.
Don't die.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right, guards. I've actually got someone official escorting me. Suck it. Oh, sorry, ma'am. Didn't mean to walk ahead of you.
Excuse my language, ma'am.
Ma'am, you just... bigger steps, maybe? If nothing else. Like, maybe you could put on some rollerblades or Heelys. Those weren't invented yet. 20th century wheelies.
Maybe some guy was bored and shoved wheels up his shoes and we're like, yeah.
That's how it's done.
Maybe.
Do I still need to hold your hand? Or do you think you'll get by on your own now?
Don't.
I'm fine.
Good. In that case, I'll leave you. I've done enough mothering for now.
But what if I went out and explored where I wasn't? But no, I'm not gonna do that. I do not want to abuse her trust.
Stinks.
Ugh. Stinky place.
What is
Oh.
the connection between this place
Oh.
and Sarah Hawkins?
I looked in that bowl and I saw reconstruction scene. I saw the little green there on that round piece of gauze and I thought that was an eyeball, and I was gonna be so concerned. Oh, crap! I didn't see what button I was supposed to press to enter a reconstruction scene.
I was checking the chat, so I didn't see it either.
Abby, did you see it?
No.
Oh, crap!
You want to go into the options and see if maybe there's a control? Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Ooh, bright! Ow, my eyes! Whoa. Brain.
These are my
Oh.
pipe.
The glass is shattered, like someone smashed it. Was it before or after the removal of these bandages?
Well, in my head, it sounds more logical that it... Oh, he butt. I guess we don't know what this person looks like, so that's fair. I would have to guess they...
It's the gray killer from Danganronpa.
Oh my god, it is! It's the Danganronpa killer. Sir, are you aware that you have committed way too many murders? I think the bandages were put on after, because why on earth would you punch a mirror with bandaged fists? If your fists are already
Self-harm.
hurting. Oh, that's a good point.
Rage. I don't know. Looks pretty angry.
True. Alright, well then we can't be sure. Medicine?
Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but stays in a place like this?
Someone who loves the sea? Maybe?
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
know.
Painkillers were big back then and they're big now.
That's true. What kind of viscera is
Smells
this?
as bad as it looks.
Are those the soup ingredients? Yummy.
Can't sleep. I know how that feels.
Sleeping pills, I guess. Oh god, I forgot that there was a silhouette there and I got scared. I was like, oh, there's a person in here with me. What?
Le Petit Parisien. Who might keep a news clipping about Sarah Hawkins?
Probably one of her family members here?
Is this
Oh.
one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings?
Oh, that's spooky looking. What is that? Oh, bright.
It's a dude.
Huh. Interesting melty face. Oh wait, did I exited the reconstruction scene thingy.
I think he finished it.
I guess so. I suppose that was all there was to see in here.
Window jump scare? No, I'm kidding.
Oh god. Oh god, no! This island really is green. Even like the lanterns and the candles and stuff have green light.
Green means evil.
Green is not a creative color.
Or love, depending on your spiritual beliefs.
Oh, really?
Or it could mean
Oh.
nothing.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there?
Hey.
No, don't move. The Hawkins case has been wound up. Let the dead rest in
Dude, I'm a pie! Threaten?
I'm delicious.
I would say one of these two. Someone else is interested. I feel like it's far from being wound up gives away the least amount of information.
Wound up? You mean messed up?
No. We don't take no lessons from the likes of you. We do our job carefully and fairly.
No,
No
I don't believe
stone
that.
was left unturned.
I don't believe that.
Really?
Can you explain what this painting
That's not what the status quo demands.
I know it. It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
Oh.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene. Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here.
So you didn't
Come
put
on.
it in here.
My car's parked down the way.
Oh, he's giving me a ride suddenly. Okay.
Andrews, would you please shut the door?
Andrews.
Open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right on the...
There's more than one.
Multiple Andrews. He can like Shadokul Jitsu, that thing from Naruto where there's just a bunch of copies of him.
This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you
That's
up for
Kat.
obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown.
Oh,
up
I'm sure
here.
she has a last name.
Too bad you're
Oh,
too fat
Kat
to see them
Baker.
down there.
Yeah.
Why you?
Come on.
Catherine
keep the
Baker,
smile.
probably.
You
Oh,
don't force me to
probably.
widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
I thought I'd straightened you out, mister.
Huh?
I am disappointed. But we'll meet again.
Oh god.
Is it far?
Cat is scary. Cool, but scary.
Look
I
behind
wanted
you,
to step
at
on
the
me.
top of the ridge.
That was a joke.
Fair enough.
But I mean, if there are people that want that, that's totally valid.
That's the
Yeah,
Hawkins mansion. Come on,
there must
we
be.
got some driving to do.
There must be.
There must be. I know the internet. Oh, Chapter 3. Pierce managed to get into the warehouse. The place, thought to be abandoned, revealed some surprises, signs of recent occupation, as well as a partly charred painting. Interrupted in his searching by Officer Bradley, Pierce convinced him to join his investigation. The police officer was willing to draw the detective to the hospital. Oh, okay. Oh, right. It doesn't
Yeah,
just
I know that
immediately take
feeling.
us.
Yeah, but you could never be too careful.
You're right. Well, gate's closed. Guess we can't get in. What a shame. Oh, I see a
Henry
scar
Ford
on him.
invented this car. Henry Ford was a Nazi. Wait, we're not that far into the future yet. Shit.
We
Never mind.
Wait, was he actually?
He built automobiles for the Nazis, yeah.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, I've never heard of that one. Oh my goodness.
Well, most of the big companies now can actually have histories with the Nazi regime.
It's
Like,
not surprising,
Coca-Cola,
really.
for example.
Yeah.
And Swarovski, of course, also donated a lot of money to the Nazi party.
Well, here we are.
Right.
Hawkins
Right.
Mansion.
Oh my goodness, this straight up looks like a haunted building for sure.
It's funny because if you go on the Swarovski website and you go to their about page, they have like a history section, and it goes through year by year, and there's just this blank, it's just this missing gap between like the 30s and 40s.
Just like, oh, we just won't mention it. I'm
Yeah,
sure it's
nothing happened.
fine. Wait, the guy's named Winchester?
Your partner, Andrews, warned me against him.
Managed to get something out of that, Bob?
I actually watched some Supernatural last night.
Oh, you did?
He talks.
Yeah, the Halloween
Friend of
episode.
old Silas.
Ah, perfect. It's the season for it.
Not far off
And
the
we
mark.
watched Scooby Natural too, so.
Of course.
Tis
You
the
know,
season to
Silas
be
Winchester
playing
has
that
been
new
working for the
puppy
Hawkins
game.
family as far back as I can remember.
New puppy game?
Charles was like a son to him.
Puppy game?
Day of the fire.
About this new Bendy in the Ink Machine.
Oh
next
yeah,
big
Poppy's
indie
Playhouse.
horror.
Oh,
That thing,
right.
yeah.
As you'll see, in a way, he's still watching over you. Is there anything else you want to ask me? Or do you want to go up there?
My first
Yeah, what
question
accent
is,
that?
yeah, first of all, what's up with the accent? Second of all, dude, what is up with your badge? It's like Scott. Did you put it in a fire? It's got like soot.
Someone with a really hot butt sat on it
What?
for a long time.
For a very long time.
Someone with a very warm butt is what I mean.
Oh, I see.
Yes, they
I
sat on
see.
it for a long time.
Yeah, wait a minute. I thought the mansion burnt in a
See
fire.
no scorched trees.
It's not a real badge. It's one of those
You're pretty
chocolates with
damn
the golden foil.
mature.
Oh, and it's like rubbed off in places. Yeah.
Old Silas acted as soon as he could.
Not soon enough to save the home.
I thought the whole
You're
place
trapped
burned
in the
down.
drawing room. And don't go troubling Silas anymore. His guilt torments him enough as it is.
Who?
Are we gonna take
I'm
a closer
totally gonna
look at this
torment
mansion, or
Silas.
do you have a-
Just
Who's
because I'm a
Silas?
pie.
Wait, who's Silas? What?
That's the Winchester
You won't
guy
get me to
who still
believe
lives
that
here,
anyone
apparently.
3 months ago.
It's a very old building, you know? Its foundations would probably date from the arrival of the first settlers.
It's got nothing to do with Charles Hawkins' debts.
Ha! You've already begun to nose around it, would seem. So, since you already know it, the Hawkins family couldn't afford the upkeep of this house. It remains to be seen what they did with all their money.
Oh, is it still in one
I
piece?
wager it was Charles
Yeah.
Hawkins' travels. Let's go up there. Unless you still have questions.
I have nothing but questions.
You're the one who looked after the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's just that this discovery shakes my convictions.
That's
why you're
unnerving.
so keen to find out who removed the painting from the mansion.
Yes. If something escaped us, or if there's been a law enforcement error, then it's up to the police to make good its mistake. Anything else?
Oh, okay. Well, you know, I wish there were a lot more people that would do that in law enforcement.
I prefer to be prepared if there's going to be trouble.
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards, there's nothing to worry about.
Why don't I
Couldn't be
feel
a
like
problem.
that's,
Strictly speaking, he ain't
I feel
changed.
like that's not true.
Since the tragedy, he's been a little touched. Though he's a remarkable
except for the cult.
Ah, yeah, the cult, the ghosts, the Cthulhu lives in the basement, but I'm sure it'll be fine. He won't bug you.
He's just got a giant hole in the basement.
Right?
Chills there with a pair of reading glasses and a newspaper.
Night falls.
Yeah.
quickly, and I want to be able to see.
Pierce walks
Gosh,
in,
how about
drop.
these fucking Republicans, am I right? Cthulhu.
It's like Pierce walks in and drops another cigarette butt on him.
Why not?
Ow!
Right.
Like, how does he keep
He's
doing
hot.
this? I came out of the ocean and into this house specifically to escape this, and yet it's still happening to me.
And now they sting because the water doesn't put them out.
Wait. I wonder. No, okay, he just walks around me. Can you imagine, like, you're guiding someone somewhere and they just stand in front of you like this? Just like, hey, 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 dude, hey, hey, guy, hey, this is fun.
That's how I walk when I'm being guided, because I get disoriented whenever I have more than one thing to look at. So if someone's leading me somewhere, I don't know where I'm walking.
I feel that.
Bradley was right. This place is
1693?
much older than I imagined.
Wow.
That's a big number.
You're right.
Yeah, it's just very matter of fact.
You good, dude? What do you see? Huh? Bradley? Huh? What?
I'm considering building a haunted house attraction here. What do you think?
It's a good season for it. Oh, graves.
Someone must really hate Charles Hawkins.
I told you.
Yeah, they destroyed his
Silas
vases.
Winchester is
Yeah.
watching over the Hawkins family.
I must say, it's pretty gloomy.
So, detective, does this place inspire any thoughts?
Yeah. So about your haunted mansion. Here's the direction I think you should go. Definitely ghost themed, because this place is absolutely haunted. Absolutely. It is kind of a weird place for a cemetery, though.
I was given to believe that it was Charles Hawkins' wish.
Strange idea. I imagine Webster wasn't too pleased.
Mrs. Hawkins'
I don't
father
want to be buried when I die.
said that he's devastated.
Yeah.
In a box. I don't want to be buried in a box. Because,
And-
like, what's the point?
Charles Hawkins had any
It is kind of a weird,
Not
like,
tomorrow, no.
tradition when you think about it.
Well-respected
Because
personality
shouldn't
on
we
the
be
island.
doing this whole circle
I
of
don't
life thing, you know?
Yeah.
never have let
I guess
such a
people
thing
consider, like, the body of a deceased sacred and they don't want it to be desecrated by that, but at the same time...
Well, when I die, feel free to use me as fertilizer.
Wait a minute. I didn't expect
The
to set
world
foot
has
back
my
here after
commission.
the burial. What kind of deranged individual would defile this sanctuary?
What kind of deranged individual would volunteer as fertilizer?
Even that broad baker is above that. Lord, have pity on this poor family.
The flowers on Sarah Hawkins' grave are fresh.
Oh.
The old caretaker must be very attached to her.
Alright. And then this one must be the mother.
Poor kid.
Or no, this is the kid. This is the kid. Oh. We moving, Bradley? We schmoving? Wait. Bradley. We schmoving? We schmoving?
Yeah. Brad, can I call you Brad? I feel like we've been around each other long enough for me to call you Brad.
Hey, Brad!
Where are we going?
Hey, Brad! Hey, Brad! Oh my god, look at the way his head follows me when I... He's just like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Brad is such a high school crush name.
It is, isn't it? Like, that's the kind of name you could see, like, in a high school, like, teen movie.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever known anyone named Brad in real life, now that I think about it.
I knew a Bradley.
Bird.
Bird. Bird is the word.
This entrance is
Bird is the word.
Oh! Oh, sudden cutscene. Okay, the cutscene jump scared me a little bit. Oh my god! Jesus!
Trying to force the door, you nosy prick.
No, I'm just a pie!
Right? Put down the axe.
I'm just a
You know
pie,
what
I
we do with
swear.
rebel like you? We gut them. Dump them into the ocean.
No, wait! I'm
To
a
be fair, he
pie!
was trespassing.
True.
You're Mr. Winchester. Lower that
Well, I
axe.
suppose it wasn't if he got permit. Well,
Let's talk
No, the policeman was also trespassing.
True.
I'll be right back. I gotta get food.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait. I work for Stephen Webster.
Sarah Hawkins' father sent me here to investigate the death
It
of his
said
daughter.
grab his axe, but I thought it said grab his ass.
This very quickly turns into a dating sim game.
I don't know if that's the kind of move you want to make in a dating sim or in real life.
Why would you not want
Yeah.
me to help understand what happened here?
I've got nothing to hide. Tell me what you're doing here. And no baloney.
But I
The police
like
report
baloney.
Not much I
describes
don't
a
already
domestic
know.
accident. But Stephen Webster has several reasons to believe that this may not be the case.
Did I miss anything?
Webster is
This guy just threatened
No.
us.
And I did tell him that we should let the dead rest in
Heard
peace.
something about a
He wants
dating
to
sim.
restore the reputation
Oh, yeah.
of his daughter.
Michaela, you
I just need to
explain it.
see whether Sarah's
The mansion
One of
isn't
the
safe.
options when
It would
talking to
break
this
your
guy was
neck
grab
as
his
sure as
axe,
you're
but
trying
I
my patience
misread it
right
as
now.
grab his ass.
That's why you barricaded the entrance.
That's right.
And this door?
It's locked. And I make sure it stays that way.
You still put flowers on her grave. You cherish her memory.
Mrs. Hawkins was an exceptional person. She cared for everyone around her.
Let me shed a light on what happened.
But he broke the vases
Give
in
me
front
that
of Charles Hawkins' grave, right?
I'm probably
Oh.
making a big mistake.
So
I guess
to
it
look
makes-
at it.
First,
Yeah, to assume
take the key and do what you
that would
have
make
to
sense,
do.
because if he left the
Go
flowers,
on,
it's
then.
entirely possible that he
Just to
broke
get
the
rid of
vases
it.
on the other one.
Let's see what more I can learn from this mansion.
I suppose I am making assumptions.
It's possible. I mean, who else would break them? I don't know. I like the lighthouse off in the distance. That's such a neat visual.
Mayhaps he wanted to be with Sarah.
That was gonna be my first thought. Oh, the cop!
Now that you finish your fun and games with Silas, we can perhaps inspect the mansion.
You're right. Let's go.
Is he gonna put that axe down?
I don't think so. He's just going to chop
He
some
just
wood.
has it now.
I'm sure it's fine. He's just gonna go chop some wood. I wouldn't even worry about it. I'm
Who
sure
would
it's
when you
fine.
have all this whale oil?
True.
Let's take a look inside.
I'm with you.
Oh, there we go.
But we don't have a warrant.
Needs a warrant. I'm a pie, not a police officer. Though Brad is
Yeah,
a...
but he's a police officer.
You're right. Brad is a police officer. I should maybe be taking that into account. Oh no.
And you're both trespassers.
Yay! I don't like the shadow just on the wall over here.
Follow
That's
me.
ominous.
I know the place.
Oh.
Who left this light on?
Ooh, rat! 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 I heard rat. Where's rat? Rat, 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 rat. Rat, 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 rat.
That's our friends.
They
The
really
Last
are.
Supper
Ooh.
of the Hawkins.
Ugh.
What does this tell me?
What is that?
Why is it there?
What is that?
Why have they not
Like,
put this away?
I guess it's remained literally completely undisturbed. Oh, good lord, this is interesting. Stuff's been knocked over. Oh. Oh, that scared me. I saw that and I was like, oh, that's real people. That's person. Those are like bread, that's a pasta or soup. What kind of a
See,
meat
painting
is
was
that?
big back when we used turpentine, linseed oil, and thinners.
Oh
People
no.
really enjoyed painting back when they could breathe in fumes. Oh, poor rat.
Rat. Ah, bright. Shut my eyes. What is that? It's like some kind of a
It's
roast.
frog.
That's
It's a mutant frog.
Big frog.
What kind of meat
It's a
is
mutant
this?
frog with muscle tissue in the area where the guts should be.
Yeah, something about that doesn't look right at all.
It's the mutant frog. It's Bill.
Oh, it's Bill! Okay. That explains it. And then
He's
this
dead now.
here. Rip
This
Bill.
place is for the head of the family, Charles Hawkins.
Oh. So, that's how that chair ended up
The
knocked
patriarch.
over.
He angry.
I wonder why. And then, oh.
Because he's the patriarch. They're always angry.
The boy was
True.
probably here. Smashed his plate on the floor.
Oh. Is that why he was angry? And then I guess this must have been where Sarah was.
Sarah Hawkins' plate. Why did she leave it untouched?
She wasn't hungry.
Something happened at this table. An argument?
Oh, bright. I like this reconstruction feature.
Pierce, daydreaming again?
Working, officer. This dinner table.
I just went into my mind palace. Don't worry about it, Brad.
But we don't
I
have
used
all
my
day.
detective powers, which you do not have, which is why you missed the painting.
Oh. Oh, loud booming noises. Don't like that. What is that letter? Oh.
Silas managed to bring the fire under control.
Let's see if I can find something the
It's
cops
already
missed.
too late for the Hawkins.
Yeah, whatever. Keep talking. I'm gonna do my own thing.
Right. Yeah, there we go. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna hop over to another dimension real quick.
The child's
Whoa.
corpse left.
Accessing
That
the
happened in the
morphogenetic
Greek
fields.
Village house.
That happened in what?
There's a Lovecraft short story where someone does just enter the another dimension.
Oh. Well, hey, I guess it fits
I didn't
then.
know Lovecraft was an isekai animator.
They had a fight. Why?
The smashed oil lamp. Oh. Oh. Green. Oh, bright.
Did Sarah Hawkins lose one of her shoes? How?
Oh. Ma'am?
It's okay, she's sleeping.
Oh, okay. I won't disturb her sleep then. Wait.
Whoops.
You see the problem here, right? There's two of her.
Well, I think it's supposed to be like a progression of events.
Yeah, I know.
So, like, he's pushing her or
Was Charles
something?
Hawkins a heavy drinker?
He hid his alcohol under the table.
Yeah, no one would find it.
Expertly hidden. Absolutely stunning work, Charles.
No one will find it here.
Oh, what is the time?
Did it stop at the time of the fire?
What time is that? That's... Wait, numbers, that's...
It's
11.
10 to, no, I'm reading it backwards. I'm reading it backwards. It's 10 o'clock.
Yeah, that is 10 o'clock. Okay, so I'm assuming that that stopped at the time of the fire. The fire would have been at 10 o'clock. I feel like that's an important detail I'm gonna need to remember. What else have we got in here?
But we don't know if it was night or day.
True. I'm gonna go in the fireplace.
Probably night because it's a horror game.
Yeah, it was probably nighttime.
And because the fireplace was on. Lit.
True. And given that they had like a big old meal, probably dinner.
Oh, yeah, okay, it was probably night.
Did
No,
someone
that's how
escape
rich
the
people eat
fire?
during the morning.
Oh. Yeah, they got like claw marks where someone could have. Oh, it's the Gray Man from Danganronpa. Oh! He struck again. I will look for clues.
Celestia Ludenberg, more like Celestia Cthulhudenberg.
Oh, here. Wait, what? This part of the wall is not charred like the rest.
It was probably a painting there.
Oh.
How come it didn't burn?
That's a good question.
Because of magic.
Either it's a magical painting, or like it was immune to fire, or...
This lamp was thrown. This was no accident.
Violence.
This was no accident.
Oh!
This was a fight.
Oh. And that's how the fire started.
Someone fell here.
I know it looked like the kid was on the ground. Someone escaped.
A desperate attempt to flee.
Or at least tried to escape. Toy soldier. Oh, heck yeah! New collectible! All mine! Oh, that's the boy? He got turned into a little soldier toy?
You won the trophy.
What do I make of it? Well, the fire was not an accident.
I firmly believe this fire was more than just an accident.
What's your theory?
What's your theory? Couple had a fight.
I think the
My
Hawkins
theory is
got
that
into a
you
fight.
didn't. You need
There's
an
only
accent
one way
coach.
to
Is
be
my
sure.
theory. You need an accent coach. That is not. That is not your real accent.
My theory is that Brad needs to put more points into his investigation skill on his skill tree. That's my take. Whoa.
I forgot about the skill tree. I got all these points in Far Cry 3 and I don't know what to do with them.
What we're doing. I'd be in serious trouble.
Rats! I heard rat. Rat. Book! History of medicine and covers the practices of the 18th century. Actually only covers the so-called civilized countries. Does not deal with the influence of holistic medicines or medicines from continents considered. I see. Racist medical book. Cool. Well, not racist, xenophobic, I guess. Although I suppose those can go hand in hand very easily.
Colonialism.
Yay! Colonialism!
Who wants to steal
An
some
original
land and
edition of
destroy
Mary
some
Shelley's
lives?
Frankenstein. Dated 18
And kill
Frankenstein?
people.
Yeah.
Lots of people. A lot.
Lots
Like a lot of people.
Lots and lots and lots and lots of people. Oh. Jeez, Brad, you scared me.
I thought it was going on fire.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute. Are we sure the fire went out? Oh.
Where'd he go? Oh, there he is.
Ah. What's this painting of? I can't tell because your light is way too bright, Chad. Brad.
Brad is a Chad, to be fair.
The Chad Brad versus the Virgin Edward Pierce. What is this? The human body, a comparative analysis, a precise and very detailed treatise on the particularities of the human body compared to the animal world. The simplicity of its writing and the vulgarization of its vocabulary make it accessible to the profane. That description doesn't... But okay.
We put it in layman's term for you dumb fucks whose parents didn't pay for college.
Oh! More broken stuff. Gah! That is the scariest thing that's happened so far, is the thunder going off. Oh god, wait, that's Cthulhu. Does Cthulhu have weather manipulation powers?
maybe, but deep bassy noises do sort of go inside you. It's
Yeah.
good for horror.
Very spooky. Oh my god!
A slow rest.
Bill's classic.
Oh, it's Moby Dick.
Abby, look!
Battle between man and whale.
Walruses are amphibians.
Stop.
Mandatory reading for any whaler, I guess.
Ah,
Really?
yes. It's common knowledge that all whalers should know that whales are fish and walruses are amphibians. Yeah!
And I don't think Moby Dick offers anything of value to a whaler.
I mean,
In terms of whaling, I mean.
yeah. If anything, it'll probably turn someone away from whaling with how long-winded it is.
And overrated.
You're right, and you should say it. In a way, I tried reading it and I couldn't. I literally had... Okay, so I was an English major in college, right? All my years there. No one made me read Moby Dick except for... There was one professor who said, alright, I've assigned you like 5 pages from Moby Dick. And people are like, you're not going to make us read the whole book? And he's like, I would never do that to you.
This piano is in disrepair.
Abby, it's your friend, a piano.
It's like the Hawkins kept it more for decoration than for...
Can you touch it for me?
Let me see. Piano. Piano. Let me see if I can strategically...
They made you read Animal Farm, but they didn't mention the part where Orwell was a socialist because they couldn't use that as propaganda for the Red Scare.
Where's the lie? You know, I actually was never... I never had Animal Farm in any of my curriculum. I wonder
we read it in high
why.
school.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's probably a good book to read for, like,
But yeah, I
learning.
mean, in a lot of American schools, they teach you about Orwell's books, but and a bit about Orwell, but they don't mention the part where he's a socialist.
Yeah.
Because it's very easy to, like, you know, reduce Animal Farm in 1984 to, like, this is about communism and the Soviet Union. Well, it's about the Soviet Union, but not about communism in general.
Yeah.
You know, because I guess things are very black and white when it comes to, you know, America's take on left versus right.
Oh,
politics.
high key, yeah. High key. Very black and white. This dude's just walking around looking at all the paintings. Brad.
What do you know about Charles Hawkins' activities?
Well,
Not
much.
Brad? Oh.
We all assumed the
I thought I was frozen there like a lot of the other cutscene moments, and I was like, Brad, hello?
If you're right, we should be able to find clues among the Hawkins' personal effects.
Well, I found evidence of alcoholism.
Did you hear that?
Why did you say that, Brad? Why did you say that? Right after he said it, I heard a spooky noise. Big foom.
'Cause it's Halloween, Edward Pierce.
Ah, I see. It's all a Halloween prank. This is all... Everything going on here is just one giant Halloween prank that they're pulling on this poor guy.
Yes. On this poor guy who clearly suffers from depression, who's jaded and drinking bottles of alcohol.
I don't think this person was okay when this bust was made.
There was a fire.
Oh, true. But wait. The fire didn't reach here, did it?
Apparently not.
Unless someone moved it in here.
Well,
I
look at
don't
all
know.
the books.
True.
Some of the books.
Well, some of the books are kind of stained.
Yeah, but there's a whole library here, and paintings, and... I guess when they said family died in a fire, I assumed, like, much more larger in size.
Yeah.
Like the whole house was engulfed in flames.
See, that's what I thought too. But he said that the fire was put out pretty quickly once it was like contained in that one room.
Once everyone
I think.
died.
Yeah. Yeah, they
Once
just
everyone
couldn't
died.
save anyone. They saved the house, but not the people.
I like the little dead moths. That's a nice little addition.
Wait, the what? Oh, on the...
Look at the lamp.
Oh! Rip. Poor moths. But... Pierce, you good? Did you just burn your finger on the lighter? I think he just burnt his finger on the lighter. Oh my goodness.
A book on
Yeah, it
hunting
happens.
whales. The island's staple diet last century.
I'm a eel.
Oh!
whale. That's just okay. It's just a dead guy.
I don't think this is normal. Something ain't right
There's
here.
something disturbing about this painting.
Oh yeah, the painting is the really disturbing part about this, Pierce. Yeah, Great pie work. Great
There's
pie
something
work, dude.
disturbing about this painting.
Yeah. That's the only disturbing thing in this visual here. Okay.
20,000 leagues under
Oh!
Another
There's a
source
good
of
one.
mysteries of the deep.
I've never read this one actually, but I feel like I should, because, you know, ocean. I love the ocean. I guess I'm taking this book now.
I actually don't remember any of it.
Really?
I read it a long time ago, and I remember enjoying
Dark
it thoroughly,
water
but I don't remember any of it.
This place was settled back in 1692 by two families that seceded from the New England colonies.
Someone had some fun with some silly string over here.
I have a dissociative disorder, and sometimes my memories disappear.
Fun times.
I'll be right back.
Greek mythology.
Okay.
Hecate, goddess of the dead, daughter of Tartarus, and mother of Scylla.
Oh! Yeah, no, literally, all the lights on this island are green.
I think the implication is that I don't remember if this is true or not, but I've heard that whale oil burns green or blue.
Oh!
One of those colors. Hang on, let me look it up.
Yeah, I'm curious about that, because I've never heard that before, but that would make a lot of sense.
Whale oil burns green.
What do you know about Charles Hawkins' activity?
Well,
Add that to your search history.
we all assumed the Hawkins
White
lived on
Mouse
Charles'
Keep is
Island.
especially prized whale oil. What color does types of whale oil? It produces a clear, bright light when burned and does not produce smoke or a foul odor.
Huh.
His
Okay,
piano is in
so it must have been some false
Looks like the
information I
Hawkins kept
received.
it more for decoration than for music.
So this island is basically just haunted by green light.
Apparently,
Brad is just walking circles around this room. What am I missing? Oh. Oh, whoa. That's a cool painting. Is that her signature? Down there in the corner? That's an awesome signature. That's a wicked
it is very
signature.
cool. Yeah.
Oh. I missed this passageway. Hey Brad. You coming, buddy? You wanna look at the painting some more? Okay, Brad. Alright.
They're just very good paintings.
He's an art enthusiast. I'm sure that's it.
What could Sarah have done to make this
Oh.
person threaten to call
What
the
on
police?
earth? Dear sir, as you know, I have always held you and your family in high respect. Unfortunately, I can no longer continue to close my eyes on the behavior of your wife. Last week, again, she terrified my clientele. I know that she means no harm, but you should place her in the care of Dr. Fuller. He alone seems to be able to make her come to her senses. If these disturbances were to recur, believe me that, although it would feel like torture, I would be obliged to involve the police. Respectfully yours, Anton Wellard. Okay, so Sarah was definitely causing some issues. Whoa, that's a pretty painting. Another one of hers, it looks like, based on the signature. Oh god, thunder. When did it start raining? Or is it just thundering and not raining? That's a possibility. Oh, this hallway's too dark. I don't like it. Oh. This is a hazard! Wait.
It's just like Dark Souls. What?
But why? Did part of the banister break? It looks like a really
You have to
clean
run and
cut.
then tap the circle button.
I don't have a circle button. I'm on my computer.
But you do have to do that though. You have to run with the circle button and then tap after because that's how you jump. You hold down the circle button and then you let go and tap it and then you jump.
Ah, it's not gonna let me do it. Oh, what the? Hold up. That chandelier. Oh, okay. Now that I'm looking at it up close, it looks more normal. See, I think I've just got Cthulhu on the brain, but like... Oops. Didn't mean to crouch. Look at the chains on the chandelier. They look like tentacles.
That's hot.
If you say so. I'll take your word for it. It's a tentacle chandelier. That's actually kind of a cursed idea now that I think about it. Now that's pretty.
What is something? A chandelier.
I don't know if this is one of hers. There's no signature. Someone broke a teacup. This
I
one...
think it's a bit too serene to be one of hers.
Yeah, that's the other thing. It doesn't really fit her style. This one is more her style. I do like her paintings, though. Oh, yeah. These are like... I mean, very Lovecraftian paintings for sure. Dark room! Do I want to go in there? I think I have to. What is that bright? Oh.
The boys' room.
Oh.
It's haunted by the ghost of the boy. They say that people who sleep in this room, he crawls on their chest at 2 a.m. He's friendly, though. He doesn't hurt you. He just wants to play.
Well, I like that there's a Wizard of Oz poster. That's a nice detail.
But I mean, what the fuck are you doing sleeping in this little boy's room anyway? Like, what the fuck, dude?
What on earth is this picture? It's like a little
It's a girl holding a giant sushi.
Is it like a clown on fire?
No, it's a girl holding a giant maki.
Oh. This one says, what's the trouble in their homo? Wait, what? I think that looks like Nemo. Nemo? No homo. Go to sleep. I don't know what that says.
There's something under the bed. There's something under the bed.
What? Was the kid drawing these?
You were bamboozled. This is just Slender, the 8 pages.
It really is. This is like, I guess he inherited his mother's spooky art abilities, I suppose. Well, I'll go ahead and enter the reconstruction. Ah, bright. Ah. Alright. Pretty nice collection of toys. Oh.
Part of the Halloween experience is being flashbanged by your computer monitor.
You're right. You're right. It isn't Halloween unless you've been almost blinded. This is like a fort.
What threat was Simon protecting his world?
Yeah, and he had all the little figures here standing guard.
We all scream for laser eye correction surgery.
Actually, I've been legit scared of that for a long time. I hate the idea of lasers going into my eyes. I'm very squeamish about eye stuff. Yeah, which is why I still wear glasses.
If I had decent health insurance that would cover that, I would probably get it.
Ah.
I wouldn't... I'd still wear glasses, though, because I just wouldn't use magnified lenses, because I look better with glasses on.
I feel that. That's part of why I like to keep wearing glasses.
Oh!
Ow!
Mark Twain. Sarah must have read it to him before bed.
Oh. And what is medicine? Is that sleeping medicine?
Sleeping pills. Strong for an 11-year-old boy.
That's suspicious.
What was wrong with this family?
A lot of things, evidently. Huh. Another Wizard of Oz poster.
We couldn't fit the word wonderful in the poster.
Graphic design is my passion. Oh, the drawings.
What nightmarish vision could have inspired them?
He inherited his mother's talents.
Simon's troubles went beyond family problems. That kid saw something.
Oh,
Something
yeah.
terrified him.
And that's why he had to take sleeping pills. Because he couldn't fall asleep because he was so scared. Ah! Noted.
That's normal.
I don't like the implication of this here. What on earth?
It's just a painting.
Oh,
It's
that's just
another painting.
Oh, this was one of Sarah's kind of like abstract attempts at art.
Yeah.
I see. Okay.
It's one of those modern art pieces.
Locked.
And see, it's scratched on the frame too. It's to add to the emotional impact.
Hello.
Hello. We just
I'm sorry.
Hey, you're good.
And I'm sorry I'm so quiet.
Hey, it's okay. You don't feel pressured to talk or nothing. Painting supplies, I suppose. Oh. Key. Oh. Oh, spooky sound effect.
Did I miss anything?
We investigated the little boy's room.
I suppose. Yeah.
And it turns out that he was a big fan of The Wizard of Oz and Slender the Eight Pages.
Quite the combination.
Yup. Two very contrasting theories.
I saw PewDiePie play it, and I wanted to play it myself, but Mom wanted me to go to bed, and I said, Mom, please, 5 more minutes, Mom. You said I could play 5 more minutes. She said, go to bed. And I was like, I don't want to go to bed. I almost got the 8 pages. She said, why didn't you pause? And I was like, I can't pause. It's an online game. It's not an online game.
Yeah, it isn't. Also, I'm really just tickled about the idea of like a kid in the 1920s watching a PewDiePie Let's Play. What the frick?
Adopting his rhetoric.
What is this?
No, it's a magic circle. Don't worry about it.
Hey, Sarah? Hey, Sarah?
Happy Samhain, everybody.
Hey, Sarah, what is this? Oh, you know what it was? It was girls' night. Oh, I see. Okay, nothing to worry about here. We're
They
good.
were performing lesbian demon rituals.
Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah.
Good for them. Oh!
It's
Oh my
kind
god.
of just my average Friday night.
I got this freaking bus scared me half to death. Oh my god.
Despite what happened, they seem to have loved each other.
So this is something from
They
Charles.
loved each
then.
other so much that they decided to set the house on fire.
As you do. Oh.
This ledger lists all of the paintings Sarah Hawkins sold.
Oh, this is useful. January to April. JF, Boston Klein, Boston, FS Exhibition. JF, FS, Boston, FS.
Hey, adjusting for inflation, she made quite a bit of money.
Yeah, she did. I mean, good for her. Who is Shambler for FS? A gift. Treatment. Dr. F. That's the doctor who was mentioned in the note.
Fuller?
Dr. Full. Yeah.
I remember
Seems
that
the last
bit.
one was
The
given
bit that's
for
gonna
free
come
to
up.
a Francis
So do
Sanders.
I.
Wonder why.
Oh boy.
Intriguing. Photographs. Oh my god, that's a picture of a bus next to that skull. Hey Zeus, do you mind? Oh.
Zeus, I'm
Oh.
investigated calling to the gods. Could you mind?
What is it about this mansion and melted faces on busts?
Melted. Yeah, it's a melted face. They opened the Ark of the Covenant.
Oh. Oh, I don't like that there's scratch marks on the wall and door here.
And the painting.
Alright, what happened on this girl's night?
Well, the
Was
cameras.
Sarah
the
Hawkins
cameras.
interested in the occult? What was she trying to achieve? The door is blocked on the other side.
Darn it. Okay. Oh, what the heck? Pog!
Pog!
Pog! I was thinking about...
Is that you?
Brad? Brad? Where's the kids fort? Where's the kids fort? Where's the kids fort? Let me in, 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 let me in. Oh no. What was that? What was
Quick,
that?
the
What was that?
Resident
What was
Evil
that? What
baby
was
is
that?
coming.
Oh dear God, no. Brad? Hey, Brad?
Lisa Trevor is coming.
What will her room reveal about her?
Oh, this is her room. Okay. Oh, and it makes sense that... Okay, this leads into the office then. Okay, so I guess that's just another way to get into that room. Yeah.
Barbiturates.
Oh.
Sarah Hawkins must have been
Oh,
extremely
lovely. So
agitated
many
and
wonderfully
disordered.
addictive substances in this house.
Wow.
Like, last resort medication.
She was definitely troubled by something. Oh, one of her paintings. Got her signature. I don't know if that's one of hers. It doesn't look like the style and isn't signed. Oh.
What was that doo-doo?
I got no idea. What is this? That's very Cthulhu-esque. I'm a big fan of this one here. It looks like a diagram of like what your skeleton looks like when you're headbanging to a rock song.
This one's called The Darkness of My Heart, and this one's called Winter Morning.
Oh. Secret chest. I don't think it's gonna let me open it. Anything under the bed?
You
Oh.
need to shoot an arrow into the eye first.
Oh, I don't see any
You can't
eyes
open it
here.
until you hear the little doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
I don't see any. First of all, there's no eyes in here. Second of all, I do not have a bow and arrow. Although that would be cool. I'd probably feel a bit safer
No,
being
you
in
can
here.
use the hook shot.
I don't think this game has that either. Although that would be
Or the long
cool.
shot.
Oh, cutscene. God, why do the
Jesus, that gave
cutscenes
me a
jump
fright.
scare me?
It was jarring.
So far, I mean, aside from like the tense atmosphere and everything being really spooky, the things that have jump scared me the most so far are the cutscenes and that friggin' Longbeard bust in that room. Oh.
Oh, they're getting excessively creepy.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, hey, she painted us.
Wait, no, that's her husband, isn't it?
Isn't that us?
Oh God! What? Hello?
You! Stop!
Where? Where did they go? Where did they go? Where did they go? Where did they go? Where'd they go?
I don't remember this.
Hey, Brad? Brad? You wanna help? There's a thief with a funny mask. Brad? Oh my God, Brad's not here. Brad's not here. Brad! Brad! Hey!
It's you. I heard running in this corridor.
This one? Hold
There's
on.
an intruder in the house. It was him.
You may
This
switch
door
from
was
one light source
closed
to
earlier.
another. Oh, wait, what? Which door? Oh, hi, Brad. Oh,
Where did he go?
where did he go? Well, the objective to catch the thief said it was completed, so...
It looks like an old seaway map.
Oh, with coordinates. Oh! These are boat routes. Okay. So then this was the big one that got stuck. The Prodigal, the Orpheus, the Saint Claudine.
I'm dying.
Don't die! That's bad for your health.
Yeah. Okay, I'm fine now.
Do you really think that your fugitive came in here? I don't see any way out.
Oh, cool
The
boat.
Scylla. It's the
That's
boat
how
that
you
was
pronounce
stranded
it.
at the entrance to the harbor.
What the? Oh!
Ooh.
Oh!
As if the bookcase
Oh!
has been moved several times.
Let's move the bookcase. Let's move the bookcase. Come on, Pierce, you're a pie.
They look like Celtic
You're
grooves.
like, what the
Charles
mask?
must
Come
have
on,
brought
man.
them back from one of his foreign trips.
This be like the oldest
As
trick
if
in the
the
book.
bookcase
You
has
can
been
do this.
moved several
Come
times.
on,
The
come
old
on.
trick in the bookcase. Yeah, I get it.
Pierce. Pierce. Pierce! Pierce. Brad, talk some sense into him.
Have you seen the old maritime maps on Charles Hawkins' desk?
Strange. No ship has left Darkwater shore for years. Maybe he kept them for sentimental reasons.
Well, it doesn't have any dates attached to him, so... Oh, wait. No, I already opened that. Charles. I mean, not Charles. Charles is the husband. Pierce. Come on.
Edward.
Edward. You can figure this out. I believe in you, buddy. Come on, you're a pie.
Maybe if you click on the interactable again?
As if the bookcase has been moved several times.
No.
Come on, Edward.
Can you look at the lamp? The lamp on
Oh!
the bookcase?
It might be like we have to find the mechanism that makes it move. That makes sense.
Mayhaps.
Oh.
It looks like a freehand map of Darkwater. Certain areas have been highlighted. I wonder why.
Well, I cannot make sense of any of this. This is chaos to my brain.
What do you mean? There's the spider house?
The what? I really hope there isn't a spider house
Rorschach
here.
Map?
Clearly, Charles Hawkins knew Captain Fitzroy very well.
Oh, wow. And there's Walter White. With a third man. Walter White.
I wonder who the man with the glasses is in the photograph.
Walter White.
Probably another friend of Hawkins.
Maybe we can open it now that we've looked at stuff.
This panel is movable.
Oh. Oh. Oh my god, is this a gear puzzle?
Cogwheels. They must be linked to an opening mechanism. Probably a secret passage. I must find a way to activate the opening mechanism.
Okay. Can I force it? Just do it by hand.
Great. I managed to force the gears. Looks like I triggered something.
Well done, Pierce.
Hey, you can interact with it now.
Ah. Oh, cutscene. Well, I hope none of those books fell out. Oh my god, secret tunnel. Secret tunnel! Secret tunnel real! Secret tunnel in real? Tunnels under the Hawkins mansion. Inside the Hawkins mansion, the scene of the fire revealed its secrets. Pearson and Officer Brad, now on the tail of a survivor, had undertaken to search the place, looking for proof. When a hooded man leaped into Sarah Hawkins' workshop to steal a painting, detective and police officers set off after him. By following him to the office of Charles Hawkins, they discovered a secret passage.
Secret passage. Under the manor.
Oh,
Like a detective.
it closed behind us. Oh no.
That guy must have already gotten far.
Yeah. And he had a direct means of entry to the crime scene. We must find him.
Very suspicious.
What is this place? More than just a tunnel.
Oh, this is
Look.
Cthulhu's house. I think we talked about this
Someone's been here
earlier.
recently.
3 seats.
Oh. What
Yeah, if
in...
you find a room covered in cigarette butts, run.
Yeah! What the heck is that? Oh! What is that? Huh. Okay. More of that eerie green. Wait a minute. That's Cthulhu. Oh god, I have to see what happened here. Ah, bright. Owie, my eyeballs! Alright, let's see. Ah!
Did Charles Hawkins use this place?
Given that it collects to
Who
his
were the
office, I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, they're just faceless. Okay, now what is this thing? What is this?
What is this mask supposed to represent?
Oh, it's a mask. With 2 eyeballs? No, 3 eyeballs. Looks kind of like it's made out of tree roots or something. Oh.
Whatever Charles
Ah.
Hawkins hid here, he didn't want it in his house.
How do we get that open then? I'm starting to get the feeling that this family was part of a Cthulhu cult or something similar.
Quick, throw the box against the wall.
This piece of cloth is unmistakably from a dress. Was Sarah Hawkins here?
Oh. Ah! Ow! Can I open this now?
This symbol,
Oh.
what does it mean?
Wow! It's so pixelated! Look at that! What does that mean? It's kind of like... I'm not even sure.
Kind of like Cthulhu's head.
Oh, yeah, the tentacles hanging down, yeah. Oh. I'm making progress in occultism. Oh, right, I haven't even really checked this, have I? Conspire. Underground tunnels. Okay, so this is where the missions are kept track of. Here's my skill tree. Sanity? Oh no. Oh, there's a sanity mechanic. Okay, so far his only mental trauma are nightmares from working in the war. Wow. Stable, confident in your abilities and your Cartesian mind. You conduct your investigation by sticking to the facts, your convictions, and your perception of reality. Your conclusions are logical and reliable. Oh no, and that's gonna change, I guess. Oh, I can keep track of the different individuals. Stephen 63. Charles was 41. 33. Oh wait. Huh. That's interesting. So she was like part of high society or whatever, and everyone was surprised because she chose to live on this island. I guess that makes sense. Here's Roy, James, Kat, the gang boss. There's Brad. And there's Silas. Oh. This is really handy. Investigations, the island, the port. Art. Miraculous catch. Saint. Circle. Oh yeah, that's definitely Cthulhu. Oh, what on earth? If the creature is not yet anchored in our dimension, an expulsion ritual might work, as long as the person performing it makes sure that he integrates the elder sign among the glyphs that make up the ceremonial circle. Be careful, though, because the works that describe the creation of such circles are not all of proven reliability. That's concerning! Antechamber. Oh. You can see clues from each chapter. I like the way this menu is organized. Oh, there's the shoe. Still not sure what's up with
I wonder
that.
what else Cyanide Games worked on.
Yeah. This game kind of reminds me, and I never got to actually play this game, but it kind of reminds me of the Sherlock Holmes kind of game like this, the free open world exploring
like
game.
Crimes and Punishments.
Yeah.
I loved that game.
Oh.
I was thinking that as well, yeah.
So that's...
Because I played Crimes and Punishments on Sherlock Holmes Crimes and Punishments on the PS3. Beautiful game, by the way.
Huh. Oh, that's what these things are. Celtic runes. Okay. Well, I'm very concerned knowing that there's a sanity mechanic. Hey, Brad? How do we get down there? I guess it just goes around. How deep does this go? Oh my god, this really is Cthulhu's lair, huh? Keep your eyes peeled for any cigarette butts.
Of course.
And something tells me that the key is climbing.
There's a person! There's a person!
All over this island. Given the size of this cave, there's got to be other entrances.
Good point.
The passage continues further down. Might as well start with that.
I ain't gonna squeeze in there. I'll find another way. If possible, I prefer not to ruin my uniform.
Oh, boo-hoo!
Fine.
Your uniform!
I'll try my luck.
I'll just go on my own then.
Damn it.
Oh! Oh, am I out of oil? Don't die! I command you not to die.
Dying. I just have really bad acid reflux right now.
Oh, gotcha. I guess I'm gonna get my shoes wet. This is a very Lovecraftian setting. Oh my goodness.
Yes, that is the basis of the game.
Wait, it is? What? That's news to me. Oh! Oh.
I want a Call of Cthulhu sequel.
You want a what sequel?
A sequel to this game.
Oh.
Some kind of
They should
dream
have
catcher. If I touch it, it'll turn to dust.
What is that made of? Sticks? Oh boy. Oh boy. What is
These
this?
paintings must be several centuries old.
Huh? What was that noise? What was that fwoom? Oh my goodness. Looks like a big snake. Oh dear. Oh.
These people lying down. Are they dead? Are they asleep?
Okay, so the game was first initially being developed by Frogware, who did the Adventures of Sherlock Holmes series.
That
Then,
explains
after
it.
2 years of inactivity, it was taken over by Cyanide.
Okay.
This monstrous creature must be an
Allegory. You just keep on telling yourself that, Edward.
Allegory for what?
He just said it must be an allegory. He didn't even say what for.
An allegory for death.
These buildings seem to have come out of the water.
Looks like they're all telling tales of mass destruction at the hands of big, deadly ocean creatures.
I think you might be jumping to conclusions.
I might be. Oh, am I gonna have to break my legs? Oh!
Speaking of jumping.
Yeah, I am jumping! Oh. I can't open it from that side either.
Let me in.
Let me in! Oh my goodness, how big is this cave? Oh, this conspiracy runs deep. Wait. Oh, okay. I looked at the dock over there and I thought those were all pumpkins and I was like, huh? I mean, it is Halloween.
Scary skeletons send shivers down your spine.
Time has weakened these structures.
Oh, I better not fall through. I think why I thought that were pumpkins is because I was playing TF2 earlier. And I got pumpkins scattered all around the maps because of Halloween. What are they, though? Glow stick fluid. That's my theory. I don't think...
say ectoplasm.
That actually probably makes more sense. I don't think they had glow sticks back then.
It's Shrek semen.
You've cursed mine ears! You've befouled my mind! No! Oh wait, I can actually go down there. What on earth?
It's whale oil.
Oh, it must be whale oil. Oh! So they're still doing, like, illegal whale hunting, I'm guessing. Or, like, somehow... Are they somehow... Wait. Theory.
You can investigate it.
Oh, I can. Hold on. Oh! You scared me,
It
Edward.
looks like animal oil. It's certainly not whale.
Oh. So it's not from a whale, but it's some kind of oil. See, my theory was gonna be that, like, they were making deals with, like, Cthulhu or the other ocean-esque monsters in order to get more whale oil despite depleting the resources somehow. Well. The fact that that isn't whale oil and is just some kind of indescribable, like, animal or creature oil is concerning. Oh.
Well, there you go. That's where all the green is coming from in this game.
Oh, it does explain that, doesn't it?
Some sort of foreign oil. Animal oil.
Cthulhu oil. Oh my gosh. That's like a cursed but kind of metal idea of having an... Oh. Fire. Having, like, a lamp that's powered by the oil of an eldritch god. What? That's a Mountain Dew fire. Sick.
Tastes like sugar.
You can eat the fire.
Yes.
Okay, this cave system gets even bigger.
What's going on here?
How do people know their way around when they go in these caves?
Brad!
Your voice down. We're not alone.
Look at him creeping along.
What have you got me into?
We'll see. I'll go on. Try to go down on your side.
Yeah, there's a passage. I'll meet you at the bottom.
Please don't die before you get there, dude. Brad, you're the only one here in this mansion cave system to rescue me if anything goes wrong.
He's the only one in this game.
Yeah. How on earth do I... Good grief, this place is huge. Why are there cages? I just noticed that. Why? Oh no. Oh no.
It's the sex dungeon.
Oh, that's all this is. Okay. Well, that explains a lot. I can hear people chanting in the distance. You know how you thought those drunken sailors were chanting occult things earlier? We got some real occult chanting going on now, I think. Methinks.
Fingli McLunoff Cthulhu. Really, yeah. Wagnalfatagen.
I'm not sure whether to be impressed or
Understood. Have a nice
concerned that
day.
you know that. Oh my god!
Great.
What is...
It's a butthole.
Oh, is
With
it?
hemorrhoids.
Oh,
Hemorrhoids
yuck.
In the city of Rilia, dead Cthulhu lays dreaming.
Yeah, it's us.
No, that's the husband, I think.
I'm pretty sure it's him.
Wait.
It's us.
Oh no, that is us. Wait. Oh, now that I'm looking at... Oh, God. Hey. Hey, dude. No, not to the butthole.
I got it.
Oh no, his nightmare. His nightmare.
I can't breathe.
The prophecy has been fulfilled.
What?
Uh-oh, panic attack. Okay, so we just need to get out of here. I know how to handle this. Deep breaths, Edward. Deep breaths. Get out of here.
No, damn it.
Oh.
Let's find a way out of here.
Okay, this way. Deep breaths. Deep breaths, Edward.
Do you have your lighter?
Oh, heck. What the frick is that noise? What the frick is that noise?
No, damn it.
No, 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 no. What is that noise? Eels writhing around or something.
They make good sushi.
Can I just hide in here? Okay. Sometimes you just gotta get away from whatever's making you panic and chill out for a minute or two.
You didn't really get that far away from it, though.
I didn't really. Although, human instinct says that anything contained in a cave like this is safe. Or at least my human instinct says that. I don't know if that's universal. Oh, if I go out there...
earthquake, then you'll be barricaded in there.
Oh, that's true. Ooh, why eel noises? Okay, so if I go back out there, I'll start to panic again. Gotcha.
I want some unagi sushi.
I could actually go for some sushi right about now. Okay, yeah, if I go out there again, I'll start panicking. Alright. Can I get up there? No. Ah! Oh! Oh, that scared me. Good lord! That is the third big jump scare that I've had playing this game, and it wasn't even from the game. Thank you, PHX Ghost Hunter, for the follow. You done jump scared me, huh? I need to change that alert sound so badly. Okay. Now, how do I get out of here?
Sure, because I'm just in a Discord call.
Oh, yeah, there was someone followed me. So it made the ah-hoo-ha-hooey sound, yeah. I don't know that I should be going deeper into this, given that it's making him have a panic attack. Oh, that's a dead body. Gonna walk around that. There's gotta be a way to get through here. Can't be a lock down here.
No, damn it. I must find a way out of here.
Seems like the only other way out that I could find, but there's nothing here. Alright, calm down. Deep breaths. Deep breaths, Edward. You're fine. Ignore all the viscera in front of you. It's fine. I promise. How... I mean, there's a gap there, but I can't do anything with it.
Use the force.
Oh. Hold up. Wait a minute. Has this
Use
been
the
here the
force.
whole time?
Use the
This has
force
been
field.
here the whole...
Yes.
Oh my god. Ugh. Good lord.
The roof is crying. The roof is crying.
The roof is sad.
Yeah, because it took you so long to find
Yeah. Yeah.
Is it my turn?
Oh great, there are cultists here.
It is time. You will soon be one of us.
Nah, his name is just
If your
cultist, but
body
he's not a
and mind
cultist.
I dream of it every night. I have constant visions. I am ready.
Good enough.
Oh no.
Prove it to us.
Oh no.
It's like in my dream.
Oh, whoopsie daisies, wrong button. Just for curiosity's sake. Pierce, how's your sanity doing? Okay, good. The only mental trauma you have still are nightmares. We'll see if that lasts. I have a feeling it's not going to.
It seems to have been used
What?
recently. Probably some sort of ritual.
Oh, yup, and there's blood on that. Oh, dear. Oh, dear.
They
Oh,
used it to spread
dear.
cherry jam on their PB&J.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure that's it.
I can't read Latin.
Well, that sucks. Good thing we got Abby here.
Hmm?
He was just saying that he can't read Latin.
I'm gonna die.
Don't do that! We haven't even uncovered the mysteries of this cult yet. Don't die. You're not
Yeah, that would
allowed
be
to die.
unfortunate.
That would be
If I die on
unfortunate.
stream, that would make for pretty good content.
I wouldn't want to have good content and if it meant you dying.
You won't be saying that when you get 100k followers.
No. God, I hope I never get that low. Jesus. I do not want to pull a... What's his face? Logan Paul? Is that the guy?
Yeah, that's the guy.
That's the guy.
Hey, check it out, guys. Look at all of these people who lost their lives to the salaryman lifestyle forced upon them.
The celery man? Wait.
The salaryman lifestyle of Japan. Culture.
Oh!
People are worked to death.
Oh, salary!
Wonderful.
Salary man.
Did you think I said celery?
Yes! I was
So did I.
was so confused. I thought you were talking about like the celery man, like some kind of cryptid.
Creepypasta. Creepypasta, more like creepy celery.
Creepy celery pasta. Oh, what are they doing? What are they doing? What are they doing? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Is he gonna die? Oh no. You said the thing.
Grant him your flesh and accept his, so that his body and yours may be one.
Oh, I don't like this. I'm impressed by their ability to pronounce all that.
Bartholomew, P.T. Barnum, Ben Stiller.
Imagine just hearing like Ben Stiller in the middle of all this incomprehensible chanting.
T.E. Lawrence of Arabia.
I'm gonna like sneak.
I don't like processed cheese. I do though. I like processed cheese.
Oh, I'm getting too close.
You are gifted indeed, not another one.
God, he's gonna notice me.
All you who sleep, we pray for your return into the kingdom.
Oh, please don't notice me. Please don't notice me. Please don't notice me. Senpai, please don't notice me. Please don't notice me. Please don't notice me, Senpai.
It's a cinder. You've gone tsundere.
I'm the opposite. I don't want them to notice me.
It's
Or
not
wait.
like I want you to notice me, Baka.
Oh, yeah, you're right. That is tsundere. Let's hide among the viscera. Oh. Oh my god, what?
We will make a lovely pate out of these offals later.
Are they okay? Whoa. Bro? Are you good? You gonna... Oh! I'm gonna just leave them be. I feel like I should not interfere with whatever this is. Sacred what? Sacred what now? Sacred what? Sacred what? Hey, wait.
That's what I call my... You know what? Never mind.
Oh, I know exactly what joke you're gonna make. Wait. Wait.
Investigate them.
What?
Dead? This ritual killed him. Where's the sense in that?
I don't think there's any sense to be found here.
For the ceremony. What about your protege?
His awakening is... He will join you shortly.
What the heck? Heh. Oh. Metal Gear Solid Time, Metal Gear Solid Time, Metal Gear Solid Time, Metal Gear Solid Time, Metal Gear Solid Time. Don't notice me. Don't notice me, Senpai. Don't notice me, pretty please. Okay, let me out, let me out, let me out, let me out, let me out. Oh. Oh god, I hear more cult chanting. Y'all vaping in here? Brad! Oh, thank God!
I saw two odd-looking guys coming down. Seemed up to no good.
Thank God for Brad.
What in the world is this?
Brad!
An intruder!
Oh, shit.
Brad, you can't just... You gotta keep your voice down,
Don't
dude!
move. Police! Don't move!
Oh God, that's the tentacle guy. Brad.
I won't hesitate.
Bradley, get back! Get back!
Brad, no.
You asked for it.
Brad! Oh my God!
You shouldn't have seen this.
Brad, no! Brad!
There goes our only friend.
No! Oh my God. Yeah, run, 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 run. Oh my God.
It's caving in. I need to get out of here.
Oh my God. Okay, this way, this way, this way, this way. Oh, okay. Out, 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 out. We're going out. Oh God, please hold me, bridge. Oh, good God. Oh, okay, can't go that way. Up, 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 up. Here we go. Oh, okay. This is fine. This is fine. I'm sure it's fine. Oh, God. Did I make it out? Did I make it out? Oh.
My leg!
My leg! Oh. Oh, we're limping now. Okay. Oh. Someone had a tomato fight here. Oh god, it's not done collapsing. Hold up. Alright, come on, lip up the stairs. You can make it.
Light. At last.
Come on. Come on. Pull yourself up, buddy. You're getting closer to the ground. No! Ah! Anguish! We are almost out! Riverside Institute. Oh! So it's a hospital. Okay. Brad! Oh, Brad! Brad. I have to put an honorary, a respectful, it's tradition, I have to put a, where is it, a Wayner F in the chat. Brad! Darn it! I have a feeling that Edward's sanity meter is not going to be faring very well after that. Oh god.
I saw an octopus man, and then a rock fell on my leg, and there were whale guts, and
Oh my god! Is that all blood? What did you do? Ah! Hi, Dr. Eggman!
He's having a seizure.
Strong subject.
Well, actually, he looks more like the old dude from Dragon Ball Z. What's his face? Oh god. Oh, it's Dr. Fuller. Brad?
I can't get up.
Don't move, Pierce.
Brad!
You can certainly say that you gave us a scare.
Brad! You're...
What did you do to me?
How are you...
Undo these straps.
Whoa, go easy, my friend.
How's he alive? Brad!
He killed you.
Are you sure he's better?
What?
He was dead. Me too. We were dead. What are you doing?
I'm sorry, my friend.
What? No.
Don't knock me out. I'll take a nap on my own terms, thank you very much.
But Ma, I want to play Minecraft for 5 more minutes. I don't want to go to bed, Ma.
Oh my god. Oh my
Where
god.
am I?
They put me in the asylum. Oh no. Oh no! A mental asylum in the 1920s!
Come with us. No, please. I can't leave here.
You got no choice, Ed, and neither do we.
You don't understand. If I go out, he'll see me. No! No!
You're leaving this cell.
Please. I don't want him to find me.
Nice art you made, dude. What the heck? They're piping farts into my room. Why would they do this? Huh. Let me out. I guess that's not gonna work. Oh. Oh, I guess I just have to wait. I mean, there's really nothing I can do. Oh, God. Waking up somewhere else. That's scary. Oh. hobbling along a little bit there. Oh my goodness. How did this happen? Oh, no. No, 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 no. I don't want to pass out. No, wait. Wait, 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 wait. Freedom. Freedom so close. You. Huh? Is that you? Oh. 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 Oh, I don't like this. Hey, dude. You good? I don't think he's good.
He's doing vocal warm-ups.
Maybe that's all it is. This doesn't seem right. Something isn't right here.
What are you talking about? All hospitals are like this. Well, you don't have a guy talking in your head when you go to the hospital?
No? Am I supposed to? Maybe I've just been going to the wrong hospitals. Ow!
It depends what kind of reverb module are you using.
You good?
I'm not good.
No.
I'm not good. I'm sleepy.
You sleepy? If you need to hop off and go to sleep, that's okay.
I'm not. I'm seeing this through to the end.
If you're sure. It's almost 11 o'clock here, so I gotta end in a little bit. I can't figure out what this Leviathan is saying! Okay! Who's laughing? Who's laughing at me?
Wake up. Come on, stand up.
Huh?
We don't have much time.
Whom? Huh? Hello? What the huh? What huh? What
Can you stand up?
Who are you?
A friend of Ethan Bradley. It was he who told me that you had been interned here.
Wait.
Bradley? Brad? Is Brad actually alive?
Really alive?
Brad!
I don't understand. You filled me so full of drugs I can't distinguish dream from reality.
Please believe that I have nothing to do with these disgraceful treatments. Look,
oh good.
I don't have time to explain everything. I'm not really supposed to be here. And the same goes for you, according to Ethan. You must leave as soon as possible, and as unobtrusively as possible. I've brought you
No argument here.
Let me go ahead. We'll meet upstairs.
Wait a minute.
What do they do to the patients here?
What do they do to the patients to make them so terrified?
I would really like to know. I only see them when they are brought up for medical treatment.
Oh, I
They didn't
see.
have before going downstairs. But this is neither the time nor the place.
Sounds
to
like
talk about that.
typical, very poor mental asylum stuff.
Standing guard near the stairs. It's the only way to the floor above. I shall try to distract them, and get at least one to come with me. All you need to do is to follow me as soon as the way is free.
I'll do my best. Oh, I got my lighter and lamp back.
What a wonderful atmosphere.
I know, right? Are you okay? I don't think I can free any of them.
If I don't get out of here, I'll end up like him.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything I can do to help them. You good?
Poor wretch.
Oh, goodness. Oh, yummy! It's slop!
They've reached the straitjacket phase of their emotional torture.
Yeah. But look at the yummy slop. Yummy.
Everyone needs a little bit of slop in their lives.
What does this mean?
Oh, whoa, this guy really liked stars. Reminds me of Bill
If you zoom an
Cipher.
arrow into all the eyes, you unlock a secret chest.
Sarah? The paintings are cursed? This is concerning. Hold on. Blinding
Well,
light.
this room's pretty on the nose.
Yeah.
Am I in an asylum?
I think we're beyond all that, Pierce. Come on now.
Investigation 100.
Why the strange symbol repeated over and over?
The star. Burn it.
What did they
syringe.
inject him with?
I don't know. What is that?
Sarah Hawkins is on this list of authorized visitors.
Oh. So that's why Sarah's name is here. So she knew this person.
Sarah.
And the paintings are cursed.
What did he write about the painting?
So they're not just spooky looking, they're also the cause of spookiness. Physically manifest in the form of Cthulhu, I
Mayhaps.
suppose. Oh goodness. That's a barbaric looking chair. Oh my god. Oh, that's horrifying. Man, I wish I could help these people. Hide.
Curiosity will be your ruin.
These people need care. You keep them in this terrible place as if...
Go back upstairs where your patients are waiting for you to treat them.
Oh no. Dr. Fuller, more like Dr. Full of himself. Dr. Fuller, more like Dr. Full of crap.
Dr. Fuller, more like Dr. Antagonist with a German accent.
Myself.
Alright, sneaking time.
The machine is working again, but the control wheels haven't been put back on.
I was just going to the storage room. I can bring them to you.
No,
Metal
Dr.
Gear.
Fuller doesn't want us touching the pressure valves.
As you want. I'm gonna see if there's sleeping pills left. They've run out again upstairs.
Put a few aside for me, will you? And above all, leave the wheels where they are.
Okay. Okay. Hopefully the letter won't draw attention while I'm over here. Oh boy. Oh! I'm sure this is perfectly normal to see in a hospital. What the frick is this?
Good God. What could this machine be used for?
What the heck? What?
What's the connection between this meat and the electrical installation?
What is this?
Worse and worse.
Oh goody, more slop!
And needles in the slop, apparently.
Do the cops know what's going on?
Bloodstained badge. Oh no. This is deeply disturbing. Oh wait, what am I doing
Have
with
I
this?
activated anything?
I don't know. What? More tentacle imagery. Is the doctor in on it too?
What is going on here?
Oh, this is so much. This is so much. According to his record, the patient seems to be suffering from psychosis. He gouged his own eyes out in an attack of delirium. Oh! So that's the guy who was across from me then, because he had the bandages over his eyes. Okay. Nice typewriter, though. Oh! Hey, dude!
Yeah, that's a corpse.
You okay there? You good, dude?
Yeah, he's.
Is there a connection
He's
between
taking a
this
little nap.
corpse and the machine?
I'm sure he's fine. I'm sure. Oh, fun.
This is some
corpse,
strong anesthetics.
Whose are these limbs?
That's some limbs. That's limbs, baby.
This for the transplant.
Leg hot, hot, hot leg. Leg so hot you fry an egg. Oh, they got more of this stuff here. What? Have you never seen that post?
No.
Abby, you remember that post, right?
Abby is muted.
Oh.
What? Sorry.
You're okay. Abby, do you remember the leg post? The hot, hot leg post? Like so hot you fry an egg? Thank
How
you.
could I not forget?
Apparently,
I suppose I need to Google this.
look up leg so hot you fry an egg. Danger high voltage.
Sorry, I will be right back again.
No problem.
Legs
Oh.
so hot you fry an egg.
I don't like that I have to hide in here, apparently.
What the fuck is this?
Did you find it?
Legs so hot, hot, hot leg. Legs so hot you fry an egg.
It's a classic of internet. Leg hot? Hot, hot leg. Leg so hot you fry an egg.
It's so long to find this again. He says in the comments.
It's a post of all time.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, this room gives me the heebie frickin' jeebies.
This machine seems to consume.
This area is just a really depressing area in this game.
It really is. Do I want to
And it's
activate
like-
this? Oh,
It sucks that it's like that it's as long as it is.
yeah.
I can still increase the load.
Oh, wow.
I
Yeah,
can still increase the load.
something was seriously wrong here. Like, beyond even just normal, horrible mental asylum treatment, something is horribly wrong here. Oh, what's down here? Oh, those are just pipes and stuff. Okay. What is this?
Exactly what I need.
Oh. Administration? I don't know if I should be sneaking in here.
Ooh, just what I needed.
Just what I needed.
That's what Mario says when you get the leaf.
Huh?
If I do not sleep, I do not see him.
You okay, dude?
He does not call me. He does not call.
You good, dude?
He calls me. If I walk, I do not stop. If I do not stop, I catch him. If I catch him, I sleep. If I sleep, am I dead?
I don't have answers for any of that, dude. Sorry. I got no clue what you're talking about.
Get me out.
Huh?
Don't let me sleep in here.
I don't know how, dude. I can't do anything with the doors.
Inside me. I feel it in my head and in my body. He roars and swells and has strength of oceans. Its waves rise and crash.
This dude's accent.
A trail of white, nourishing foam. He is my master.
Yeah, he's got the accent of a preacher.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Yes.
So he's like a Cthulhu preacher dude. I don't think he's okay. Okay, so apparently this whole Cthulhu entering the mind thing is not isolated. Seems to be at least everywhere in this asylum, if not everywhere on this island.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, don't come through, Joe. Don't come through here. Don't come through here. Don't come through here. Don't come through here. I'm not here. Oh, I don't want to get caught. Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh, that is a person! That is a person right there, and I didn't even notice them. Oh! The fear is real. Okay. Just slip through here. Okay. Man. It's awful what these people are going through. Oh. Oh.
Hello.
Oh, God. Oh, don't spot me. I'm not here.
I'll go take a look.
What? No. How on earth did you...
You there.
Ah!
Wait.
Well...
What was that animation?
I don't even know.
This machine seems to consume
Oh,
a great
okay.
deal of electricity.
That's not too far back, thankfully.
Now might be a good time to end things off, though.
Yeah, honestly, in the middle of all this... Given that it's almost 11 o'clock, oh boy. We're definitely getting into the thick of it now, huh? Yeah, this is a good stopping point, I think. I know that I have a save point here, so this is good. Oh, it has corrections A, B, C, D. I don't even know what that means. Oh.
It's the alphabet.
Oh, this is just a machine that teaches you how to count. Or, not how to count. How...
We're all very tired here.
We are! I need to, like, Actually, have I had dinner tonight? That explains it. Okay, I haven't had dinner, that's why. Alright, well I need to go get dinner then. Oh my goodness. This is such a game! What an experience so far!
Having me along for the ride.
Yeah! I'm happy to have you here. Anytime that you want to join me during streaming, that you're available or want to, feel free. Never feel like you have to, but... This has been wild. This is...
Sorry.
Oh, you're good. Bless you. I know it's allergy season. I've been there. Man, that game is intense.
Indeed.
But it's very, very good so far. Cthulhu. It's a very fun game, though. I definitely intend to stream more of this for sure. I can let y'all know if you want to join me on the stream for this particular game again in the future.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Yeah. What a game. What a game. Oh.
What game?
What game? What game?
Has the stream ended, or is it still going?
Not yet. Oh, guess what though? I got a DM from a bot. Heck yeah!
What's it say?
It says, "Wanna become famous? Buy followers and viewers on big file." Actually, I'm not even gonna give the URL. I don't want to give them any business. How do I ban them? Blocking them.
Staring at my own profile picture, it's just so wholesome.
In your Discord,
Yes. He's smiling.
It's a good smile. Let me see if there's anyone I want to host or like raid.
Shadow Legends.
Rage Shadow Legends. I know there were a couple of people. Wayne was live earlier doing a cool seance thing. I don't know if he's live anymore though. Is Goof still live? Goof. He was playing TF2 earlier. Oh, it's not streaming, it's just... Alright. Well... when in doubt, there's Engineer Gaming. So I was playing TF2 the other day, I may as well. I don't know what he's even streaming right now. Whatever. Okay. Well, I will end stream there then. But that was fun. Definitely gonna come back and play this. I feel sufficiently spooked for Halloween. Holy cow.
Alright.
Thanks for hanging out, y'all.
Thank you for letting me hang out.
Yeah.
It's been fun.
Yeah. We'll get to more spooky stuff in this game eventually. Until then, I'm gonna hope I don't have nightmares.
Oh, you'll be fine.
Ah, probably.
It's not super spooky, it's just this particular area has a really shitty vibe to it.
Yeah. For sure.
Who knows? Maybe you'll dream of the Dreamlands, an unknown Kadath.
Maybe.